All right, welcome to the stream. Has anyone ever been friends with a Romanian woman before? Yeah. He asked like a bunch of people then. You think somebody's catfishing him or something? What's up, Bob Brown, Ronald, JC, Corn Dog? How's it going? Wait, what happened? There we go. Well, is my camera not working again? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. All right, welcome to the stream. This morning we're going to be looking at Eric McHenry, of course. Tomorrow will be XPW. We'll try to make up for last week. Wednesday will be JCW. I guess after the next episode, there's like a mini JCW special in the chronology, so we'll try to watch that as well. What's up? Good morning, Ronald. Let's see. Thursday. I don't know yet on Thursday because we're still on break from prime time. But then Friday, Memphis Wrestling will come back and we'll watch a movie on Friday. That one that Parbs has been wanting to watch. It's like some kind of ridiculous gangster movie. I did see that he said he was not going to go to the Bay Area anytime soon. What's up, South to West? What'd you think about? I thought the Thorpes had some good content over the weekend. I'm just glad that there's not collabs. That was the main thing for me. All right, well, let's get into McHenry. Last week he had started to have epiphanies about God, about destiny, not the streamer, but like his destiny, and doing something, like this video, taking advantage of opportunities. YouTube helped him focus and bring his life, bring clarity to his life. So we're going to start off with this video where we left off. I am watching a movie called The Monster and maybe a Netflix show tonight. And if you're not keeping up with him in current 2026 times, he has sworn off movies, books, TV shows in favor of being all in on the World Cup and befriending and possibly dating women from all over the globe. So here we go.
Hello, everyone. Tonight's journey into Netflix's things, I found a movie that I'm watching currently right now. I'm almost 40 minutes into the movie.
He paused the movie 40 minutes in? Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta fix this on my end. Okay, sorry. What's up,
It's called
Ananje?
The Monster. I don't know who's in it, but it looked kind of like a good movie to watch, so I've been watching it since earlier today. And I got like 54-ish minutes left on that movie. Then after that, I'm going to watch the You series. And then after that, tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to watch. Or I know the Netflix show I have to continue watching is Iron Fist. So I might actually start that tonight. We're almost...
Especially Romanian women.
We're getting closer and closer to being done with that the season of that. That's just something I have to finish. There's a bunch of shows that I need to rewatch and watch the new seasons that have been out. Like The Punisher, their second season just was released like 2 or 3 days ago. I think it was like 4. Maybe it was on Tuesday, I believe.
Oh, and in case you missed it, Bethadone is out of rehab. I guess she's going to do outpatient for 42 days or something. I don't know. She said she's working on a documentary about herself and whatever else. That's just a quick Beth update. She is back in the wild.
And today's Saturday. Tomorrow I might go...
Which end of the World Cup? The one where our president looked like a dementia patient wandering around the stage and they kept trying to usher him off? I mean, that was really something.
Go and rewatch the Bumblebee film.
It was like a Saturday Night Live sketch. It was really hard for my brain to process that what I was seeing was real.
In theaters. I don't know what time. We're still figuring that out. And we might go grocery shopping on Monday or Tuesday or something along those lines. Or we might do it after the movie, but I don't know. But yeah, so that's what the plan is. Just to finish The Monster and maybe get back into watching Iron Fist or watch You. I haven't decided which show I'm going to dive into tonight, but that's kind of where I'm going with today's stuff. I might be
Dude,
listening to.
I also saw during the World Cup, it came up in my algorithm. Fucking what's his name? I Show Speed had like 1 million concurrent viewers.
Megan Rank's podcast tonight, and getting a little bit closer to finishing the Targaryen book, the Fire and Blood book, and
What's up,
then
Leo?
maybe do a little bit more cleaning in my closet. I mean, I had
I'm
got rid of a
cleaning
lot
out
of
my
pants. There's only
closet.
like four, maybe seven left. Two are dress pants. One is the khakis, brownish beige pants, and then there's four actual pants, like jeans and stuff. But there's still, and then I got rid of some hats too. It's just I've been getting rid of a lot of things that I don't really need. The next step for me in the cleaning out my closet is to go through the bookshelf and get rid of books that I don't use or don't want anymore, and just get rid of them and throw them away.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was on kind of a Marie Kondo kick where he was getting rid of stuff and getting rid of movies and books. I don't know if he ever I mean, well, I don't know. I guess he buys a lot of his stuff digitally. So I don't know like if it's you know what I mean? I don't think he's like constantly accumulating large volumes of physical media. But if you look at the shelf behind him, it does look pretty. He does. Well, I don't know. Does he? Can he use the other rooms as storage for his archive or no? I wonder.
And just not have to worry about it again. But there might be some movies. There will be a couple movies that I keep that I got recently on DVD form. I got rid of a bunch of CDs. I mean, I'm looking down at them right now. But there may be some books that I don't really won't read as much anymore. And there's some electronic stuff that needs to be thrown out. Like I have a printer in there, and I have some other electronic stuff that doesn't really work. So
So he's got some electronic waste.
there's that. But
Why
it's
does he
just
have a broke? Why does he held on to a broken printer?
tonight's just gonna be like catch up on some things, like finish watching The Monster, possibly watch You or Iron Fist, do a little bit more cleaning up of some stuff around this room and getting rid of things that I don't need or don't watch or read or use anymore. So there's that. Other than that, this video is that's probably all I'm going to do for this video. I'm going to go talk to my dad and see what he thinks about the movie times tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm going to finish that up with this.
Wonder how that go. I would love to see that, like the talk about the movie times and stuff like that. Father, if you could carve out a little bit of time this afternoon, I'd love to talk to you about some potential movie starting times, as well as how we could get this printer taken care of.
Do some work on some YouTube stuff, and just go see where the day takes me from there. I will see you all tomorrow when I wake up.
On the I Show Speed thing, I meant to say this is kind of why it was of interest to me, is if you looked at it, I mean, literally no one is watching the chat, right? No one involved with the show is watching the chat. I mean, you really couldn't. It goes so fast. People were sending like thousands of dollars. Like it was just a constant flow of donations and like literally zero chance for them to ever be read. And I just kind of wondered, like, what's the motivation to... It's literally just giving your money to someone who will never even know that you gave it to them and will never even notice that you know what I mean? Like it's donating to millionaires is an odd concept to me, but especially like that volume was just, it was crazy.
Which it probably might be a little earlier than you.
Which no shade. I mean, he's got a god tier hustle, but like I just wonder like what's the motivation of someone to send like hundreds of dollars to a millionaire who's never going to, it will just be like thrown into the wishing well,
Usual. And the video might go up a little bit earlier, but
Matinee.
Just wanted to give you kind of a little quick update on what Netflix stuff I'm watching. Get a little bit more.
I mean, do you really see him going out at night, Ananje, for any reason whatsoever? I feel like the night would be a scary time for McHenry.
Clutter out of my closet tonight and other places around my room, because it's just it's just there's a mess of everything around here, and it needs to be, gotten rid of at least. And I have a special video for you guys coming up in like 3 or 4-ish weeks for my 7th year on YouTube. It's 3 weeks because it's 3 weeks in a couple of days that have been on YouTube for 7 years. But I'm just trying to figure some stuff out and get everything ready to go for that special event. I don't know. I know some stuff, but
He probably has I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever his parents don't want. He's kind of on like a prison curfew, unless his dad's gonna take him.
I'm just trying to figure things out. And if you guys want me to give you advice in the future, because I'm
Oh, let me do this real quick too. So we're at January 19th. We've spent 7 hours of time, and we're barely 3 weeks. We're not even 3 weeks into January. And I also should say by the end of today, we'll have 30 volumes of this, which means that there's about 100 hours or more of deep dive into McHenry. I feel like by the time this ends, it's going to be the biggest like single character study of all time.
I want to do kind of like an advice series on my
Court
channel
ordered.
where I give you guys kind of like advice on certain topics that they can be, friendships, relationships, even though
I'm not even gonna say anything.
I have never been in a relationship.
There you go.
General advice, any of that stuff, please leave it in the comment section down below in this video.
Let's see. No comments.
If you do watch it. Now, I know a lot of you guys haven't been watching my videos lately because I have been responding to your guys' comments in recent videos, but I've just been doing a whirlwind of stuff.
This one has 7 views, by the way, so it's pretty fresh.
So, that is all for today. You all know the drill. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Well, that was an interesting thing. Hey, World Cup with Twinham. There's a lot of hate toward the southern the southern trads. I think today is figuring out what the day has in store. This is maybe my favorite title and thumbnail of all time. I think today is figuring out what the day has in store by going through the day. Yes, finally, something that the common man can look at and say, yes, I can apply this to my life. I can also find out what's going to happen today by going through the day. I love it. 10 views.
Hello, everyone. I know you're probably sick and tired of me talking about this, but
He answered one of your questions. He is very active recently and pretty good about responding too. Yeah, asking everybody if they know any Romanian women.
There's one final thing that I need to do to make this room, better than it was.
What? Do you guys Oh, okay. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it ties into getting rid of stuff. I was trying to think of, he said, oh, hold on. Did he order a new poster and then he got the poster, but we haven't seen it on the wall? I think he showed us a poster, or was that t-shirts?
Well, I mean, there's a couple things, but last night I got rid of so many pants that don't fit me.
Okay, so we got rid of the pants.
Well, they're dress pants. There are all kinds of different things, but there's a few things here and there that I still have to work on cleaning up, and I'm glad that I'm almost done with that. There's 2 drawers I'm looking at right now that need to be cleaned out as well. And today is Sunday, January 20th, which means that there's, only 11 days left of January?
Yes, okay, there you go, Bob Brown. It was a calendar. Yeah, the Daenerys Targaryen chick calendar.
I'm excited to see what February has in store for me. There's a lot of things happening in February. There's Valentine's Day. There's
Isn't Martin Luther King Jr. Day in February?
the 7th year on YouTube happening. There's me going to a DMV to get a California Real ID.
Oh,
I mean, there's just so much stuff happening in February. And my brother's birthday is the first day of February. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things that are happening in February. And also, Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day.
there you go.
Which means that winter is almost coming to a close.
Winter is coming, warns Eric McHenry.
I know there's still, 8-ish weeks left of winter, but, possibly. We could have an early spring or whatever, but, there's a lot of things that are happening still in 2019, in January, too. I mean, tomorrow is Martin Luther King's birthday.
Oh, there we go.
And then there's, a lot of other things that are happening too. I don't know exactly what those things are just yet, but there's a lot of things happening. So I did finish watching that movie on Netflix. Tonight I think I'm going to head back into watching The Iron Fist. Or, figuring something else out, like watching you. But
Watching me.
Like, halfway through this Game of Thrones related book. And I'm excited to finish it. There's still a lot of reading left to do, but I'm going to try. I'm probably not going to succeed. I'm going to try to finish it within the next day or two. That's going to be a tall feat for me, but...
Okay, so is this the movie that he's talking about? Hang on. Hold on. I lost it. I'll be right back.
I'm going to try. And I don't know what else to tell you guys. Today's just, going to be either a fun day or a not so fun day. I want to go watch the Bumblebee film at 12:55, so I have to...
Oh, Bumblebee. Okay, so according to AI, Eric is probably talking about 2016 psychological thriller The Monster. The movie follows Kathy, played by Zoe Kazan, a mother struggling with addiction, and her mature, headstrong daughter, Lizzie, Ella Ballantyne, who gets stranded on a desert forest during a stormy night and must survive a terrifying creature. This actually sounds pretty good. The film serves as both a terrifying creature feature and a dark emotional drama about toxic family dynamics. Excellent.
Finish this video and get it uploaded as quickly as possible. But, there's some drawers, some more cleaning I have to do, but for the most part, it's pretty much done. And I'm glad. I got rid of some hats, like I said. I think in last night's video I said that. But,
okay.
And I gotta go downstairs and probably get a little snack in me and upload this video and get everything set up and ready and done.
I'd love to upload this video right now, but first I need to get a snack. I need to relax a little bit.
Just a whirlwind of stuff going on right now in my head. So, I hope that over the course of the next, couple of days, everything starts working out the way it needs to work out for me. With getting my, room cleaned a little bit more. I mean, I'm going to probably do some laundry, take out some trash and stuff, and clean out some movies and some books.
Do you think, Leo, that Eric believes that he can impact what happens? Do you think he believes he is an active element in his story, or do you think he's just kind of like floating down the river and he's just going to wait to see whether it's a good day or not, or like a fun day or not?
I mean, to be honest with you, all the books that I want to keep are right in this little area in some of the movies, but yeah, so basically, I don't know, today's going to be kind of maybe one outside video. I don't know.
Oh boy.
And maybe we just, clean a little bit more and try to figure things out. But who knows what's going to actually happen today. Today's just going to be kind of a play it by ear type of day.
Of course.
Or play it by day, if you will. So that's all I got. I'm going to go upload this video, get it done. and then I'm gonna go.
I mean, I think Eric has very limited ways that he could impact it, but I do think that if he truly does enjoy watching shows and movies and reading books, like he could, if he, I'm assuming he really doesn't have a whole lot to do, so he could just binge watch movies, and I'm assuming that would be like a fun day for him.
Go eat and do some other stuff today, but I hope you all enjoyed today's video. You know the drill. Keep real, and I will see you
Eric taking out the trash POV, sure.
tomorrow, later today, for another video. Bye bye.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan on the Blade Runners. All right, here we go. I have decided to watch the Netflix show You. I'm actually interested to see if he talks about what he thinks about the show. Oh, look at this. I believe every person on this planet should look at my good qualities and not my bad qualities. He wants that ECW booking. Here's one for South to West. I have two things I want to do tonight, and that is to watch the Warriors game and finish the book. New Patreon updates. He's going to do more lunch. This is going to be a great day. Do more lunches, dinners, and bar hopping with friends. All right. I have decided to watch the Netflix show You after I watch 3 YouTube videos.
Hello, everyone. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because I'm about to do some stuff. But so tonight's rendition of watching a Netflix show
Rendition
of You Now, or not You Now.
Thank you for being here. Tonight's rendition will be the Netflix show You, preceded by 3 YouTube videos.
Now, no, You. Sorry, I screwed that up. The show is You. I've heard so many different reviews for it. I've heard some bad, I've heard some good, I've heard some, mediocre, some middle ground reviews on it. But I just wanted to see it for myself and form my own opinion on the show. I don't know who's in it, but after that, I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos or watch YouTube videos first, then watch You. And go from there and see how things work out. I'm really disappointed right now because I wanted to see the two young quarterbacks going at it. But yet again, we have Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, which it's just getting old.
Whoa!
Now, I mean,
Super Bowl commentary.
It's ridiculous how many times he's appeared in the Super Bowl. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to tell you which show I'm watching on Netflix tonight. Tomorrow, I might watch a movie. Or I might finish watching Iron Fist. I haven't decided yet on that. But for tonight, leading until I finish it, which could be, a day from now, it could be sometime tomorrow, I don't know. But I'm going to start it tonight and see how far
I hope the show is good, but not too good. Yes.
along we get on it. So that's all I've got. I know this video, I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna watch You, and after I watch some 3 YouTube videos, then I'm gonna watch the show and get as far into the season as I can before I go to bed. Tomorrow I'm gonna go.
Well, didn't South to West say that was it like the Patriots against the 49ers then in the Super Bowl?
Rewatch Bumblebee with my dad at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we might go to the grocery store tomorrow.
Whoa, going to the movies at 10 a.m. That's baller, man.
Too. I'm not sure. But that's all for today. You know the drill. And I will see you tomorrow with the brand.
It does. I have frequently thought that it looked like a Confederate flag, but I don't think it actually is. And if it is, it's probably a Chris the YouTuber situation. Like, I'm not racist. I just like the design.
Making a vlog. Bye-bye.
What a video. Woman uses fake $53,000 check to buy a 2024 Jeep Wrangler. I believe every person on this planet should look at my good qualities and not my bad qualities.
Hello, everyone. So I wanted to do this video because...
What do you think about the idea that McHenry has pretty much complete control over what we see? So why doesn't he just only show us things that he... Like, I get it if he was like, I'm all about authenticity, but he's saying, like, I don't want anyone to look at my bad qualities. Why doesn't he just not put them on camera?
I've been watching a lot of those videos called the assumptions video, where you send in your assumptions via the Twitter or YouTube or Instagram or something along those lines. And I wanted to talk about that because I feel like some people make bad assumptions about me, but that's not the case. I have good assumptions about me most of the time. Like, I know I don't have a job and I don't have a license and I don't have any of this stuff.
What's up, Dave?
But the thing of the matter is that,
Why is he speaking so quietly? Is his dad outside the door or something? It seems like he's being really quiet in this one.
you know, and I know I don't make any money off of YouTube and I don't do this and that and stuff like that. But we all have
Don't edit your videos. Don't respond to comments.
hardships in our lives. We all have someone who we really, really cared about who have died. And we've all had bad childhoods. And we've all had, bad scenarios that make
F Wood, rest in peace.
us a bad person from time to time. But to be honest with you, in my own perspective, and with the help of some people who I
Oh, again, he always does that. When he talks about the people that are guiding him, he's always like points to the computer or reaches out to the computer.
talked to in the past and currently,
3
they all
a.m.
agree that I'm a fun loving adventure.
Yeah, to be clear, he's not fun loving. He's fun and loving, not fun loving. What about far fetched?
Good, kind, nice, confident. I mean, there's so many words to describe me. And I don't expect you guys
I can think of 2 words that describe McHenry better than any other: tribal chief.
to fully understand who I am because I only put a portion of my life on this channel. I don't show you everything that happens in my day. There are some things that are good that happen in my day, and there's some bad things that happen in my day. And I just want you guys to see that I'm not a bad person. I'm generally a good, kind-hearted, loving person who does what he wants to do
Fun
with
loving.
all the love in his heart.
What's up, Virginia? I think McHenry's got to be a lock for the Fusion Studio. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's eligible in 2026.
To give to other people. And I know people are going to criticize me for, being that type of person, but be realistic here. This is my life. I don't tell you everything that happens in my life. I don't, talk about my family life on here.
True.
I don't talk about, what happens outside of, what I'm doing in this realm of life. This is just a persona. This is just...
Whoa, it's all... Oh, wow. Did Jeremy steal his entire act from Eric McHenry? McHenry's like, it's all part of the game.
Seeing what I've... life. This is just a persona. Outside of, what I'm doing in this realm of life. This is just a persona. This is just...
Is McHenry just a genius level performance artist?
Just, seeing what I've done and what I've become and stuff like that. I don't want to talk about my family. I don't need to talk about my family to you guys. But, my friends have been there. Most of my friends have been there and stuck up for me in the most difficult of situations.
Like what? What are the difficult situations? Which show to watch? Whether or not you should give in to the woman in your brain? Like what are the situations that they're helping him with, I wonder?
They've been there and they've helped me through difficult situations and they've helped...
This is just a persona. It's all part of the McHenry game. You're only seeing a portion of what's going on. Guys just don't get it. You're not smart enough to get it.
Help me overcome my, my anxiety. I don't want to say it's anxiety or depression or any of that stuff, but I've gone through some tough, rough, bad times in my life, and I don't know how else to explain it to you guys, but I've always come out on the other side of that situation in a happier, better, fun-loving, adventurous, wild, good-natured, loving, outgoing confidence in myself. That's what the whole premise of 2019 is. It's about self-love. And it's about,
Self-discovery.
having friends there for you in the situations that make it tough. Whether it's, someone picking on me and they want me to stand up for myself. I can do that. But that's not who I kind of am. I don't want to be the guy that, you know, starts a fight or something like that. I want to be the guy that, who
I mean, I will say this. I feel like if you look at his interactions in 2026 with people, I don't know if most people would call it standing up for yourself, but he definitely is not steamrolled like he was back in the day. When people are telling him things, even like if you're like South to West, if you're telling him in a nice way, he will still like respond in the negative, not in a negative way, but he'll say like, I'm not going to the Bay Area. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like so he has kind of hardened a little bit and he has adapted to better deal with the comments. But I mean, this is 7 years after this.
generally kind to every single person. And I could talk on and on and on about this. I love talking to people. That's just one of the things that I love to do. And you may not understand any of the words that are coming out of my mouth right now, but if there were a situation where I could talk someone down from being into a fight or talk someone down from,
If he says a bridge, I'm going to absolutely lose it.
doing something that could kill someone or hurt someone, I would do it in a heartbeat because that's the kindness and the loving side of my body and my soul and my mind and my heart and
My
everything
brain.
else that I do in my life is based around, trying to make
Imagine you're standing on Mount Hope Bridge. Your life is crumbling around you. Doesn't seem like there's any hope. There's no reason to live. You're just stuck in life. You decide you're gonna, offer yourself some mercy, and then the police bring in the negotiator or whatever, and it's McHenry.
this world a better place.
He's monotone droning into a bullhorn.
Not just for myself, but for everyone
Do you know any Romanian women? Before you jump.
in the general population. Even though I don't know every single person's story or
No, corn
every
dog, I
single
couldn't.
person's, misgivings or difficulties in their past, whether they've lost a father
He
or
has the opportunity, though, I really do believe, to be kind of an inspiring figure if he could be like, hey, my life didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. There was the accident. But you know what? I may live a limited life, but like I really love watching Netflix and I really love reading books. And so I've been able to adapt, you know, my happiness to to my natural limitations and make it work. And like that would be, I feel like, could be inspiring to some people. But having the opportunity to do the things that you love and just intentionally choosing not to do them and then complaining about it is not really very inspiring.
brother or a sister or a cousin or a grandparent or a mother or daughter
What do you mean imagine, Virginia? I'm completely held hostage by McHenry. I don't think I could ever just like move on with my life and not, and just be like, "Oh, who cares what happens to McHenry?" Like I know I'll probably die before him, so I'll never know how it ends, but like I have to see as much of the story as I can.
or a son or, a grandchild or a grandparent. Everyone deserves love. And I'm not just saying this because I believe in
What's up? It's me.
my heart and heart of hearts that
You can't be late to the stream. Only I can be late.
I love myself. But I also love every other person on this planet who's ever been there for me. Whether it's a family member, whether it's a best friend, whether it's a you know, a complete stranger
Craig
who's
Fingerling.
always tried to be there for me. I want to reciprocate that into the world, just like they reciprocated onto me. And that's the goal. That's the main goal of my life. Whether it's me turning, 30 in 3 months, less than 3 months now. Whether it's, me dying someday in the very, very months now.
Wait,
Into the world, just like, and whether it's
I think I kind of missed something. No, don't punish yourself at all.
you know, a complete stranger who's always tried to be there for me. I want to reciprocate that into the world, just like they reciprocated onto me. And
Some d-bag that harasses him. There will always be. There's always whenever he engages, there's always some people that pop up. I didn't really know until Ananje, I think, is the one that found it, but McHenry's got a Kiwi Farms page, which was kind of surprising. It's kind of short, but
that's the goal. That's the main goal of my life. Whether it's me turning, 30 in 3 months, less than 3 months now. Whether it's, me dying someday in the very, 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 very far off future. I want to impact someone's life.
well, I mean, you're impacting 15 lives. You got to count myself. You're impacting 15 lives right now, McHenry.
A whole bunch of people's lives in my lifetime. And I feel like I have done that already, but there's so much more that I can do. There's so much more that I can make an
He wants to impact the box of a Romanian woman.
impact in someone's life by giving them hope, by giving them love, by being kind to them, by giving them advice. That's the sort of person I want to be. That's the sort of person I hope to aspire to be. And it may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen like a month from now or a year from now, but it will happen.
We finally
And
got
I'm
one.
ready for it. That being kind to them by giving
It's been a minute since we got a time passage repetition list.
them advice. That's the sort of person I want to be. That's the sort of person I hope to aspire to be. And it may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen like a month from now or a year from now, but
It may still not have happened 7 years from then.
will happen. And I'm ready for that journey. That's, helping others in tough situations.
Oh, look, McHenry's gained 4 subscribers since last week. What day are we on, by the way? Okay, so we're all of this has transpired over a 3-day period today.
Been in tough situations in my life, and every single YouTube
Vampirism?
on the platform that you see, you don't get to see.
Is that what he meant when he said that he could? I'm dumb. I never put those two things together. I kind of view everything as isolated one-offs with him when he has those moments. But like, is that how he can cure diseases? Is by giving people like the inherent regenerative powers of vampirism?
Their full lives. You just see a portion.
Corn dog, would you let Eric McHenry romantically bite your neck if it meant gaining eternal life and regenerative powers? But you had to make all your videos at 3 a.m.
Of their life. You only get to see what they want you to see. And
I know, I feel like we're never going to get out of January.
And that's the exact same thing for me. I only show a portion of my life, or tell you a portion of my life, because I don't want you guys to know all the hardships and all the
He's hiding the hardships? I wonder what they are.
destructive things that have happened in my
Whoa, destructive.
life. I want you to see the good
What's
stuff that I've
that?
done. And I want you to see the respectful stuff that I've done, and the kindness in my heart, and the love in my heart, and all the fun stuff that I want to do, that I've done, like going to Comic Cons and going to VidCons and going to other events maybe in the future, going to a baseball game or a basketball game or a concert, whatever it may be. I want to show you that, and that's only going to be a part of my life. It's not going to be my whole life. If that makes sense, I hope you all understand, and I hope that you realize that not everything is bad. There are good people in life,
True.
and they need to be respected and
Grace Thorpe.
appreciated for all their hard work they
Yes.
do, especially me.
Oh,
But
oh, come on,
that's
bro. Really, dude?
that's bad. There are good people in life, and they need to be respected and appreciated for all their hard work they do, especially me. But that
Oh my God, especially me.
that's all I'm gonna say in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video,
Wow, how many times can we get portion in here?
and I will see you tonight. I might have some more videos to watch tonight. Or not what videos. Some more of the You show that I was talking about in last night's video. But this is a one-time thing. I'm only going to be doing this one time. So, because today I'm going to go see Bumblebee again at 10 a.m. So,
He's gonna go to the theater to see Bumblebee for a second time. Wasn't there a hot chick in Bumblebee? Hey, was it Haley Stanfeld or whatever? Something like that?
in a couple hours, I'm gonna go to bed in a couple hours, and then wake up in a couple, and then around
I
8.
would I would review it as part of my McHenry series, but like my brain, I would have to watch all the other Transformers movies again.
I'll wake up and upload this video, and then go from there. You know the drill. I will see you later today. Bye bye.
You know the drill. Don't jump. Don't do it. Listen, there's a lot to live for. Maybe you could watch that. Maybe you could watch You. By You, I mean the show You. I messed it up. I'm sorry. There are good people in the world that deserve good things, especially me. Don't end it all. What's up, mac and cheese? Uh-oh, Brian Alvarez fighting with Dave Meltzer. Man, he's just really on a banger series right now. I have two things I want to do tonight. I have two things I want to do tonight. Is that to watch the Warriors game and finish the book? We'll have to look at the description to get the rest of it.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry, my computer's really slow. We're still on the 20. Oh, that's it. It's to finish the book. I thought sometimes he puts the rest of the title in the description, but I guess that's it.
So tonight I'm gonna skip watching Netflix stuff, and we're going to focus on
Oh, no problem, mac and cheese. Have fun, man. Legends and icons at the Gathering of the Juggalos. Hell yeah. I saw they released what is that going on right now, or are you watching an older one? I saw they released like the music lineup for for this year's gathering.
two things tonight. That is to get closer and closer to being caught up on all YouTube related stuff. I'm gonna watch the Warriors play the Lakers tonight in
Oh
Los.
my gosh, it's funny you say his English isn't great. I got a random video sent to my algorithm every single time I refreshed for like 2 hours. It was it was the number one, like the first thing that came up, and it was some guy about how English is important.
Angeles. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna probably succeed, but I'm gonna try to finish this Game of Thrones book that's been keeping me semi-occupied for the past week and a half or so. That's my agenda for tonight. Is just
This is a
tackle
different shirt, right? This isn't the other one. The one that he's been wearing says like Bay Days.
a bunch of YouTube videos, watch a basketball game, and read a book. Maybe even listen to a podcast. I don't know what that's going to entail just yet, but I want to get finished with this book because this book is taking way too long to read. And then I have other Game of Thrones related books that I want to read, but this one's the main one that I've shown you guys.
His titles are sometimes nonsense. Yeah, I like his titles. Who was the other person that had the really literal titles? Savvy Guy does, but there's somebody else that has like titles their videos like I title my Vegan Patriot videos.
And I'm ready to finish this book because it's been sitting here on my desk for too long. So I'm gonna go.
Speaking of Boyd updates, VP says she's done. She did a real Kino video where she played Closing Time in the background and cried. It was a pretty powerful piece.
Take care of that. We're gonna finish watching a video podcast. Then I have a another video for my Gmail account, and then I'm going to watch the basketball. Like I said, I'm going to repeat the same thing over and over again. But the main agenda is just to finish this book tonight, or within the next day and a half, or whatever it is. But I need to finish it. That's getting.
A lot of people are saying it's over for her. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know her. I mean, I think I've covered what 6 Grace retirements in 2 years. So I don't know. I mean, it does seem like there's a lot going on with her that's not. I don't look into the lore really beyond what's on available on YouTube, but it does seem like there's a lot going on with her.
That's agenda number 1 tonight, and only the only agenda.
What's Kino? It means like cinema. For me in Boyd, it's like whenever I call it enhanced reality, where it's like real, but it's also like it transcends reality. It's just like, you know.
I have. I might possibly.
She can't quit. What else is she gonna do? Just go have a regular life. I mean, I think that's somebody was talking about this in the Thorpe chat the other day that was like somebody was saying like, well, this isn't sustainable for them, and somebody commented like that streaming in general isn't sustainable, and I would kind of agree with that because it's every single day. It's not like you're building up a whatever. I mean, AdSense revenue on live streams probably don't get rewatched that much, but like every day you've got to wake up and ask the same group of people to support your show if you're doing IRL, and there's only like so many things you can do, and like missing a day means that you might you might not have groceries or whatever. But it just seems like long term it would be very difficult. I mean, they've been doing it for like 4 years. VP I think has been around even longer than that. It just seems like it would be pretty tough to do it just as like your full-time job. If you're not like, if you're kind of in that area where you only have like, a couple hundred viewers.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could. I could get into start watching episode 2 of You.
Yeah, Bethadone is pretty much like living Kino.
But I'm not going to push my envelope tonight. Tonight's about YouTube, and tonight's about the game. That's all that's going to happen tonight. So I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. You all know the drill. Bye-bye. Spanking new vlog. You all know the drill. Bye-bye.
No, she released a video today saying that she was moving from she was out of rehab, but she was moving into a 40-something day whatever, but that she was going to be around but not really around, and that she's making a documentary about herself. It's an attention thing. I mean, I get that aspect of it, but like if you're already living in your car and like you're not getting very many donations and your AdSense revenue isn't, I just don't think you can make that much on AdSense from like 100 viewers or even a couple hundred viewers enough to like support yourself. So I mean, at a certain point, I mean, what if you literally can't survive doing it? Like, I would think just out of like necessity, you'd have to move into normal life. But then there's always the chance that if you go into normal life, it'll give you like that little bit of a cushion that'll make you want to get back into, streaming again. I don't know. It'll be interesting, I guess, to see how some of the Boyd people who rely on it for income, navigate when they're, years deep into their career. We should have made wagers. Well, I guess we'll just have to see what happened or whatever. I don't think it's necessary. I don't really view this as a positive turn of events, but I'm going to do more lunches, dinners, and bar hopping with friends and new Patreon updates for you.
Hello, everyone. So, anyways, today I wanted to discuss something that I realized after talking to a friend last night, that I need to start doing more outside things, and I want to do it with a friend that I think would help me in my venture to do a lot of different things. Like I think we do a little bit more bar hopping in
I
2019.
know this is a really good video. It's got a lot of natural light.
Maybe even doing a few more lunches, doing a few more friend dinners, doing a few, outside of this room style videos for you guys. I know it may seem crazy, but I want to do this. And
He's a severe alcoholic, corn dog. Eric McHenry. When he drinks, he gets real crazy. That's why he took down a year and a half of videos.
I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to ask for my parents' permission anymore. I'm just going to tell them
Whoa, buddy, we're not asking for permission anymore. Let's go.
I'm going out with this, and I'm not going to ask for my parents' permission anymore. I'm just going to tell them I'm going out with friends, and we're going to have a good time, and I'm not going to be.
Well, they told him not to, South to West. They don't want to be. They don't like him making the videos. They don't want it. So they certainly don't want to be in them. They are in at least one that we saw, but I think they've specifically told him like to not, that they don't want to be part of it.
Be doing any drinking. I'm just going to be going out, maybe getting lunch, maybe getting dinner, maybe going to a few bars, doing more of that kind of
Oh
stuff,
man.
more adventurous stuff that I haven't done in a while. And
See you later, Virginia. Thanks for hanging out.
I want to go to, Sacramento Comic Con with my brothers. I want to go to, Universal Studios and
Oh man,
go
for
out
real?
and have a barbecue and do all kinds of different things that would make this channel a little bit better. Now the barbecue would still be here at the house, but I would do it with my family and my family friends and just do a bunch of stuff that would be outside my comfort zone a little bit. And I intend to do that this year.
I gotta be real with you. Can you? I think a McHenry barbecue video would be lit.
I'm already
No pun
in the
intended.
talks with some friends about maybe going out to, lunch with them sometime in 2019 or a couple times in 2019. And, whether it's going to a restaurant or going to a nail house and grill or
Going to a what? What's up, NCG?
to, you know, whether it's going to a restaurant or going to a nail house and grill or going to a nail house and grill or
Does anybody know what he says there? Something house.
to or going to a nail house and grill or going to to a couple bars that I haven't been to in a long time. Those are some of the things that I'm working on, talking my friends into helping me do in 2019, is just doing more adventures. But, I'm going to do it on my own. I want to be more independent and more, going out with more friends and doing more different things than I did
Oh, Ale House. Okay.
last year.
Is that like a Is that like an actual? Is there a place called the Ale House, or is that just like a Bay Area slang for a bar?
And the year before that, and over the there's still a lot of things that I haven't done yet that I want to do. Sure, I want to go to Playlist Lives and San Diego Comic Cons and more VidCons and Bufferfest and
Should have heard the one earlier. Even with the audio like all the way up, he was still like just he was like barely audible.
CVX Live and going to more Sacramento Comic Cons and stuff like that nature. And I intend to do at least one of those things this year. I want to go to Sacramento Comic Con again. My third time in my life of going to the event. It all started in 2014 and it's now 2019. But yeah, last year they didn't have it because there was some kind of a mix-up or something. But I think this year we do go, and I talked my brother into going. Hopefully everything works out and we can go to Universal Studios and go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame this year for my 30th birthday as a birthday present. But yeah, so that's just something I wanted to do for my birthday. But there's other things I want to do. Also, before I
Clip-on mics. Remember when Ben and Grace were waiting for the bus and they had their clip-on mics on and people were critiquing their streams?
end this, before I put this video to a close, I have changed around some things on my Patreon where you guys can. It'll be easier to donate, and there's a $1 tier, which is the shout outs. There's a $2 tier, which is, I believe it's a Twitter follow and and DMing me. There's a $3 tier. I think that one.
So if you pay $2 a month, you can have a DM conversation with Eric McHenry.
The phone call and or
What? What? For $3 a month you can call McHenry? That can't be isn't that like an OPSEC issue for McHenry to be giving out his phone number?
text message tier. There's there's still the dating YouTuber one. There's the video ideas one. There's the merch one. I changed the prices around a little bit so that it would be easier for you guys to donate if you want.
Didn't McHenry go all in on didn't he go all in on Portugal?
To donate, I'm not saying you have to, but
I know, a phone call? That seems like a terrible idea.
Patreon is going to be my source of income until I actually get a job. So, it would be much appreciated if you guys, did donate and, even if it's just for the shout outs.
What the fuck would he say to you on the phone? Like, what would you... Thank you. Yeah, it's like it's him. It's a recording of him. Thank you for calling. You can listen to this for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe even 4 minutes. Who knows? You could listen to this for the next 62 consecutive years.
Or for the Twitter follow and and me following you back and DMing you and the phone call thing or the text message thing or
How much for to go bar hopping?
any of the tiers. I would much appreciate it if you guys told your friends. It's the first thing from now on. It's gonna be the first thing that you guys see in the description below. Is that you're gonna see that I might.
True, by the way, in case you want to follow him, I don't know if this is active anymore, but his Twitter handle was God McHenry. Okay. 4 days, so we will get to today his 500th consecutive day of vlogging. We will not probably get to any of these other things, though.
I might even start putting my Twitter handle back into it, and even my Facebook.
I don't really know what I would say to him in a phone call, I would talk to him on like a StreamYard thing. I don't really know what I'd say to him on the phone.
Account. So I would really like if you guys could tell your friends to, even if you donate $1, it still helps. I might even start like a whole nother tier where we do like a tier that donates to charities and such like that.
Why would you do that? If you need the money, why are you trying to set up shit for charity?
I don't know how much that tier would be, but it could be like a $4 tier. It could be a $20 tier. It could be a $100 tier. I'm not 100% sure on that just yet. Because
the charity involved is the Eric McHenry Foundation.
I want to do something. I want to give back to the community or give back to people who have cancer and have all these things that aren't curable. And I might even do like a sort of like a live stream on that someday. Maybe after my birthday when, things start settling down, maybe like in June or July, we'll do something like that. I'm not 100% sure on how it's going to work just yet, but if I were to do that tier, would you guys donate to that tier? Because that would be kind of...
I don't know if that I see it as grifting because he's just asking. He's not like... And I do think if you send him $3, he would probably talk to you on the phone. I just think it's part of the YouTube ecosystem at this point. Although there are certainly people who have turned it into a grift.
Cool just to see how much you guys donate towards that tier. And because there are people in this.
He wants to set up a tier, corn dog, on his Patreon where he'll donate the money to charity. Like, why would you go through, if you want to give somebody, if you want to donate to charity, why would you send it to Eric McHenry's Patreon and then rely on him to spend? Now, that could be the grift, the charity aspect, because he might be spending it on going to VidCon. Especially, why would, like, for $3 you can call me, or for $4 I'll donate your money to charity.
World that don't have the money to.
He should just be like, if I get to X number, anything that is donated over X amount of money would go to charity. But at that point, if you're saying, like, I only need $500 in money a month, then just don't take any more money past that point. Instead of telling them to keep sending it to you, just tell them to send it to somebody else or send it directly to charity. It just seems unnecessary to do it this way.
To, have food or water, or science doesn't have the technology to, or something like that, where I would give back instead of keeping all the money for myself. But that would be only one specific tier. The other tiers would be directed towards me, and I'm not trying to be selfish or anything about that.
Is it just him? Is it just him trying to balance out, like, is it just optics, basically, of being like, hey, listen, this isn't just about me getting money. Like, I want to give back to, but, like, you don't want to give back. You want other people to give back on your behalf.
That specific tier would, be kind of cool. So let me know in the comments section down below if I were to do that tier, would you donate to that tier? And would you donate to the other tiers that I have that are, awesome just like that?
Let's see if anybody commented on this. No comments. Damn.
So let me know. And if you have any suggestions on what I should do, what bars I should go to, or what restaurants I should go to with friends.
Wonder how McHenry would like the Blue Oyster Bar.
And, maybe even go to a couple clubs. No strip clubs, though. That's where I draw the line. No strip clubs. Just, regular clubs or bars and restaurants or any of those things. Like, and what events would you like to see me do? I know I've done 2 Sacramento Comic-Cons already, but maybe a third one might be better because there might be bigger guests or something along those lines, and just more awesomeness. So
we didn't watch him because it's not really McHenry content. He doesn't talk in them or anything, but he did film a lot of the panels at one of the Comic-Cons, if you're ever interested. Just sort by oldest in videos, and then there's like a ton of him filming like Q&A panels and shit like that. But like I said, he doesn't talk in them, so I didn't really think I didn't really want to sit through them.
I would let you guys go with that information on the new Patreon, or not the new Patreon, the tiers that have been remodified, and the...
Imagine McHenry shuffling around during the during the World Cup presentation, and him asking the head of FIFA if he knows any Romanian women.
The possible new tier where we donate back to the, to the world.
Well, he's not going to talk about it, Dave, because he's a closeted Red Sox fan. He only referenced it one time that I remember, but he specifically said that he's a secret Red Sox fan. And in fact, he addressed it in a response to me when I called him out on it. And he said that he is, in fact, not a Red Sox fan, which we know is a lie because he said he is. We just know that he's playing the game. It's a persona. He's a secret Red Sox fan.
Where we, donate to a childhood cancer program, or,
what?
Donate to, people who've been affected by a hurricane or a tornado or a tsunami or something along those lines. So let me know. And also with letting me know, like, which place would you like to donate it for me to do? Like the organization or the company or something like those. You all know the drill. I will see you later today. Bye-bye.
Yo, yeah, here we go. I am here. This is the one he posted today. I am here to congratulate Spain for winning the World Cup in 2026. All right. I have 12 of the 19 Marvel films that have been released to DVD and on iTunes as well. And it looks like he's got some kind of, maybe we're going to see a new t-shirt here. Oh, this will be interesting. He's going to give his thoughts on what he thinks will happen in the, man, it's crazy to think that was that long ago. All right, here we go. 12 of the 19 Marvel films.
Hello, everyone. So today I kind of went and got a couple of things
What's up,
that
Go Hogs?
I need to pick up. We went to today. Me and my mom went to the Goodwill to drop us some stuff that was in her trunk.
Oh, you went gambling? That's
Then
always
we went
fun.
to Kohl's to get me a pair of pants, which I'm about to show you. Because I have them right here. And then I went to Walmart and I got a movie. So, these are the pants. They are size 34, 36. I might wear them tomorrow.
Well, there you go. 34, 36. That's kind of an indicator, right? As far as like his general size. I'm kind of surprised 34, 36.
Because I'm going out to lunch with my aunt because she's in California right now. And
It seems to be dying out. I mean, yeah, but then again, you have that new one coming out that might reinvigorate it, but I don't know. I'm just glad there aren't as many superhero movies anymore.
I'm in talks.
Well, I guess more to the point, I'm glad that there is more variety of film in general, I guess. I don't really care about the volume of Marvel or superhero as long as there's other shit, but I don't really watch very many modern movies, so I don't know why I'm even invested.
With a couple, I think I said this in the first video today, but I'm in talks with a couple of friends, and we might be doing some more going out style video, or going out to some places that I'm not sure what they are going to be yet, but it's going to be somewhere around Folsom. So the DVD I got is Avengers Infinity War on Blu-ray, because I have, like, how many of the movies? Iron Man 1 and 2.
Well, Dave, he got hit by a bus, man. He's, you know what I mean? I think we got to kind of give him a little bit of leeway.
I have Spider-Man Homecoming.
I didn't watch it, but I saw the preview for the Legally Blonde thing.
Deadpool. Ant-Man. I've got a bunch of the Marvel films already. There's still some that I don't have. Like, I'm missing the second Captain America film. Missing the second and third Captain America films. Second and third Thor films. The Black Panther film. Doctor Strange film. Black Panther. I think I said Black Panther already. What others have come out that I'm missing? Oh, Iron Man 3. Other than that, I mean, there's still stuff.
Which one had Mickey Rourke in it? Was that 2? Iron Man 2?
Movies that I don't have that are part of the, Marvel Cinematic Universe that I want to get. For example, I've listed those to you guys, and they're all in my iTunes wish list, and they're kind of just trying to figure out that's going to be, how long it's going to take me to get both of the Captain America films I don't have, both of the Thor films I don't have, the Black Panther, Doctor Strange.
Okay, I want to say this. No matter where we are in 3 years as far as where we're at in the McHenry story, which I don't think will be caught up by that point, but we have to do live coverage of the lead up to his 40th birthday.
The Captain Marvel film.
Whoa, man, Dave's channel is feasting. Did you see that deep sniff?
Go see that. Strange. The Captain Marvel film. I'm gonna go see that later this year. Just go see the fourth Avengers film later this year, and then there's the Spider-Man Far Away From Home that's coming.
The Last
coming
Viking
out this year. So I mean, there's still so many Marvel films that are being released. and there's the Star Wars Episode 9 that's being released this year. So I mean, there's so many more Marvel / Disney films that are going to be entertaining this year, and hopefully, whatever it is that's going to be part of that, I'm glad to see what they do with
Big
that.
sniff.
But I don't know when I'm going to start watching all of these Marvel films. I'm going to try my hardest to watch as many as I can tonight. Whether it's Spider Homecoming, the Iron Man films, the first Captain America film, the first Thor film. I mean, there's an endless amount of
Thor: The Dark World sucks.
films I have, but there's still some that I don't have that I want to get. And so that's the goal for the next couple of days. I don't know how well it's going to happen, but we'll see. And on Thursday, I might be going out to lunch with a friend. I'm not 100% sure on that just yet, but I will keep you posted as that time comes around. So I will. That's all for today.
What's up, Mr. Buddy Lee? No, I don't. It's highly speculated because of a certain point in time where his life really seemed to shift that reports of him getting hit by a bus might have been accurate.
This video, you know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
How am I doing today, and what do I think about
today I kind of went and
whoops, and what do I think about the Canadian smoke? I mean, it is what it is, It's gonna happen when you have a wildfire. Are you upset about the smoke? I mean, I don't think it's a good thing, but I mean, it's
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted to make this video.
I guess I would say I feel like we have a lot that our government, the American government has much more important things to worry about than the World Cup or, being a victim of smoke.
That I'm about.
Especially since this particular administration is like very anti clean air, clean water, kind of thing. Like they should celebrate this. This is like, it's right. It's right in their wheelhouse. I don't know why it's making them mad.
To make for you guys because I feel like we need to make this style video because I've never done something like this before. So I'm going to tell you my predictions for the final season of Game of Thrones.
His shirt is likely a reference to the Eagles concert in 2018 in Sacramento. Was that like a landmark concert?
That comes out.
That wasn't the Eagles show that they always played on all the TVs at Best Buy, was it?
That's the final season. The first episode is on April 14th. And I want to make predictions of what
That's what I mean. Like, if you're going to say that, like, clean air doesn't matter, why does it matter now?
I think could possibly happen in this season. I see that. I foresee that Cersei.
It tracks back to when his neatdom began. South to West has a little bit more information, I think, than me, but I want to say it was 2009 was the bus incident, and then his life kind of because he was working, he had jobs before that point, and then in like whatever year it was, which I think it's 2009, like that's when his neatdom kicked off.
Lannister and her army get killed.
Yeah, the Tate arrest. Yeah, that was pretty entertaining to watch.
One way or another, whether it's by the Night King, whether it's by the Starks, whether it's
and the whole thing, right, with the Andrew Tate arrest is that it's really not for us, right? For the United States, like we're acting on behalf of the UK, who is extremely like looking forward to prosecuting the Tate brothers.
It's by the Targaryens, whether it's by some other force that we don't know.
What do you bet? Like, what are the odds that I'm sure it's up on all those betting sites of when we start to see pressure on the UK from the American government to release them?
About right now, but those are just some of the things that I think is going to happen with the Iron Throne. Now, who takes over for her?
Yep, scooped them both up.
Is going to be an interesting perception because We all know from seeing whatever that little clip was of Sansa and Daenerys meeting. I believe that Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen are going to get married and have children. Now, I don't know how true
He thinks, okay,
that's going to be, but that's what I'm feeling. And Sansa Stark is going
30
to
days.
be the hand of the queen, in my humble opinion. And Arya Stark is probably going to play some sort of role in being part of like the Queen's Guard or something along those lines. And I feel like we could see Jon Snow have some sort of impact in bringing an ice dragon into the fold.
Okay.
Whether it's, taking it from the Ice King or actually getting it an ice dragon egg and it hatching sometime throughout the 6 episodes in the season. Now, these are some pretty bold predictions if you watch Game of Thrones, if you've seen the first 7 seasons. But I feel like
I stopped watching the show. I don't know. It's been like 10 years ago. Is it really a spoiler? But like, there's a key character that dies, and then they bring him back in a really cheap way, kind of like they did with the Thanos snap. Like it was such a great moment, and then they completely ruined it by doing like a magical thing in the next movie. But at that point, that's when I stopped watching it.
I know it may not seem like that's what could happen, but this
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw the Silk Road part and some stories about it at the time.
is my prediction on the whole situation. And I also believe that in some facet, some way or another, they're gonna have Khal Drogo play a part in maybe like a tiny cameo role, or some sort of have him come back into the show. I know Jason Momoa. He's doing other things now. He's working on Aquaman and Justice League stuff and all that kind of stuff. But he's gonna play some sort of part in this final season. I don't know what that part's gonna be exactly or anything like that. And
I think he's got some really big ideas that are probably better than what I've heard they actually did, but I think he's expecting a lot from 6 episodes of like a show on a heavy decline.
feel like also that Daenerys will get her dragon back from the Night King in some way. Now, it could be Jon Snow's dragon, or it could be bringing him back from the dead. I don't know. That even though the Night King's already done that, but I don't really know. And Tormund, I don't know. Tormund is going to make an appearance, but he got at the end of season 7. He got crushed, or maybe he escaped. We don't really know the full details of what happened to Tormund, because
Chasing the
as
dragon.
you saw at the end of the 7th season, there's been suspicion. There's been rumors flying around that he's still alive. That he got out of there before the thing collapsed on him, or the wall collapsed on him. We don't really know the full.
I think you get one of those per movie or TV show where it's assumed someone is dead, but they miraculously came through. I think if you do it more than once, you really kind of shit the bed.
Story until season 8 starts. But these are just my predictions of what's going to happen in 2019, or in the season 8 of Game of Thrones, which is also the final season. Now, who knows if these predictions
All right, thank you, Ember.
will actually come true. But these are just some things that I would like to see happen in the final season. Having Daenerys and Jon get married. Having Sansa Stark be the hand of the queen. Even though Tyrion is the hand of the king,
I don't think he's one time mentioned the character who ends up being the ultimate winner of the show.
queen right now. I feel like he's gonna die in some way or another. I don't know how he's gonna die, but I feel like he's gonna die in the battle against either the Night King,
The
or
Night
in the
King?
battle against King's Landing, because those are gonna be two big battles that are gonna take place in the final season. We already know that because the Night King destroyed a part of the wall, and his Night Army is going towards
He's
west.
focusing on all like the popular character, which I mean makes sense at the time. You're probably thinking like, I think most people that I knew were convinced that like Daenerys was going to be the
Westeros, and it's going
was going to get the
towards
throne.
King's Landing. But we also know that there could be a fight for the crown in the final season. That's why I think, in my heart of hearts, that Cersei Lannister gets killed in some fashion or another. I don't know how. And Jaime Lannister is going to join Queen Daenerys and King Snow, or King Targaryen. I mean, they're aunt and uncle, basically, or not aunt and uncle, uncle and nephew, Daenerys and Jon.
Uncle and nephew.
So who knows exactly how that's going to work out or what's going to happen? But that's just my prediction of what's going to happen in season 9 or season 8. And I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Whoever out there has
You need help suing AT&T, the company? Have you thought about reaching out to Lalo?
seen Game of Thrones, all 7 seasons, what are your predictions? I would love to know in the comment section down below of today's video. And I will see you later today with...
Man, another one? Where are we at here? Well, we're at the 23rd, so what's that? 5 days? 4 or 5 days we've made it through?
a second video.
We're not even getting a week's worth of progress every week. Like, we're just, it's entropy. We're just constantly falling behind.
I don't know what that's going to be just yet. I'm still working on some stuff, but I'll see you all later. You know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
This is like a, what's that guy's name? Sisyphus that pushes the, like, McHenry is living his own Sisyphean nightmare, but, like, this is kind of similar. Hey, look at that. Willard. All right. Dustin's Dust Up. Whew. All right. I need to find a way to catch up on Netflix and reading books in 2019 because I'm falling behind. There, he's in a similar situation to me. Oh, look at this. No way. Oh, man, look at this. Videos from Sequest. I show some Geicos. Cool. Oh, man, I can't. This is really turning out to be a lit episode. I need to find a way to catch up on Netflix and reading books in 2019 because he needs to carve out some time.
Hello, everyone. I want to apologize to you guys because I know
Big Money Rustlers. I feel like it was on at a party that I went to one time, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. If you're talking about Big Money Rustlers, but I wouldn't mind watching it.
I said I was going to start doing, doing more Netflix stuff, like talking about the shows that I watch or the movies that I watch. But lately I haven't been able to do that because I've been too preoccupied with, finishing reading one of the books, one of the new books I got from last year. And I have been busy watching YouTube videos, and I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm not. I just have been, trying to take a step back and just realize that I haven't been doing what I said I was going to be doing. And I'm going to try to get back into doing the whole Netflix, stuff. I still have, 9 episodes left of You.
Oh, it's
the
on
first season
YouTube?
of You to watch. I have 8 episodes of Iron
I'll run it through the copyright. Maybe we can watch it one day on Juggalo Day.
Fist to watch, and it's just, and there's not really a whole lot of movies that are out right now on Netflix that I'm looking forward to watching. So
then doesn't that problem solve itself? If there's nothing on Netflix that you want to see, why would it matter that you're not watching it?
wanted to say I'm sorry that I haven't been doing the whole Netflix telling you guys what I'm watching on Netflix because I've been watching other things. Like I've been watching YouTube videos and I've been watching, basketball games and just reading and doing other stuff that's taken up a little bit more time than I thought it would take. I want to get back into watching you on Netflix and watching other shows that I've watched before that I'm so far behind on. I mean, there's so many shows on
Old
Netflix that I
Guar
have not
interviews?
yet rewatched. Like Punisher, the second season of Punisher just was released not about a week ago or 2 weeks ago on Netflix, and I haven't even you know started. I mean, I'm starting to fall behind again, like I did last year, and that's because there's so much stuff happening that I don't know how to
I'm actually adding something new into the rotation, but it's unfortunately it's not old Guar interviews. We're gonna watch old hip hop culture documentaries from the South.
put all this stuff together and start watching things again. So I'm gonna
The Dirty
try.
South.
I know I'm probably gonna fail on getting back into watching these Netflix shows, but I have so much stuff to do.
I don't. I wish I could get inside of McHenry's mind and like bang on something with a wrench because like I don't understand why he puts this pressure on himself to watch shit that he doesn't want to watch. He literally said in the video like that he didn't want to. There was nothing that he wanted to watch. Like, is it just is it the people that are talking to him maybe? But I don't know. It feels like it's been a constant. But like, I wish he would just realize that nobody watching the videos is mad because he's not watching Netflix enough. It's not like somebody's, well, I'm really liking this season of McHenry, but I wish there was more talk about what he's watching on Netflix. Instead, we get a bunch of talk about how he's not watching anything on Netflix.
Do on my laptop before I even think about watching Netflix again.
Oh boy.
And it sucks that I'm so far behind.
Oh, this is kind of interesting too, and I guess I kind of always knew it without knowing it, but McHenry doesn't have a TV. So he watches all of his movies on a laptop. I wonder if he watches Netflix on the laptop too.
So many different things, and I need to prioritize how I do things. Like maybe watch YouTube videos during the day, and then watch Netflix at night, or watch YouTube or watch Netflix during the day and watching YouTube at night, or I don't know. And I do in
And again, that's just it's so fascinating to me that these are like for the majority of people, these are leisure activities that they look forward to and they're like, fuck, I wish I didn't have to do XYZ so that I could do that, but they literally have to do XYZ. You know what I mean? Like to structure leisure activities like you would structure chores or workflow is just kind of always interesting to me.
somewhere in that I have to finish reading.
That's what I was thinking. Like watching on a laptop would suck. I couldn't. I mean, I can watch YouTube videos on my phone, but I wouldn't want to watch like a full length. Now, if I was in like an emergency situation or something where I like my power was out, I might put my phone on a selfie stick stand and like flip it horizontal if that's the only way I could watch a movie. But I just feel like especially the kind of movies he watches, like the big action movies, I feel like would suck on such a small screen.
The like final 7 chapters of that Game of Thrones book that I got right at around Christmas time that I still have yet to finish. That's another thing I haven't finished. I'm still reading that book, and I need to stop, putting too much pressure on myself and putting all this,
Yes, correct.
weight on me to finish all these things that are, not able to be finished. I don't know what else to tell you guys tonight. It's just so much stuff is happening, and I do apologize for not, watching all these Netflix shows and watching, not trying. I gotta start doing more reviews and stuff like that. I just don't know. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen or any of that stuff right now. But I'm going.
I know I literally just talked about it, but it's so fascinating to me, this idea that things that are inarguably completely optional feel so obligatory to McHenry. Which, and when one, I don't know, maybe for some people it's more relaxing. Maybe there's like a form of ADHD or OCD or autism that like if everything, but then he doesn't follow through, so I don't really know that I believe that either. But like this idea that things that are clearly optional are obligations are, it's just the mental process of it is fascinating to me.
To figure something out where I finish all these shows that I have lined up that I need to finish because I think there's like 10 shows that I have to watch on Netflix. Not that I have to watch them. It's just it the
Or
list.
I guess like I kind of understand it if it's in like if it's not a constant, like, okay, if there's like an event in Fortnite that lasts like a weekend or like the battle pass, like I want to get that done, but I never feel like, oh man, if I don't get every single reward, like I failed or whatever. Like I hope to attain those things through like regular the way that I would normally play, or I might even it might be more of an incentive to play more, but that would be like I would view that as a positive. I would be like, oh cool, I'm spending a little bit more time doing something that I enjoy. I wouldn't really see it like once it started to feel like, oh man, I better log in and get back into the quarry and move up. I need to get 5 battle pass levels today. I just think I would quit playing.
Is like is going to be continuing to grow, and I don't know how I'm going to factor that in with YouTube filming and
Because it can be liberating too to shed that sense of obligation. I think it would take a big weight off his shoulders.
watching YouTube videos, you know, reading books. It's just so much stuff that I need to finish or do or start or something along those lines that is going to take time. And there's just so much stuff I'm doing at the moment that hinders me
What's up, Randy?
from finishing things. Because if I could finish everything I need to finish in 2019, I'd be done in a heartbeat. But it's just there's so much stuff, other stuff I have to take care of. So you all know the drill. Keep real, and I'll.
Yeah, and honestly, it's all bangers today. It's all good. I feel like he's on a great run. You have to see the clock at 1:23 every day, so you set an alarm fair. Like even when I watch The Room every day for 365 consecutive days, like it never felt I was never like, "Oh, I better trudge in and do it." Like I wouldn't have picked to do it if I was going to. But I will say this, once it was over, it was a relief and like whatever, but I never was like felt I never felt like resentful that if I felt like it was becoming a chore, I would have like just said like I'm done.
I'll see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. Bye bye.
Oh, and also tomorrow's YouTube payday in theory, and I haven't forgotten. I did promise you guys I would do a live from an Italian pizza, like a mom and pop Italian pizzeria. Well, I don't know if it's Italian. I can't promise that, but I'll do an IRL live from a mom and pop pizzeria at some point by the end of the month. I'll give myself, yeah, I can do it in 2 weeks for sure. I can't promise it'll be any good, but I don't intend to ever give up or quit anything I do on this channel because I am committed to this. And he's got the double hand deep crack exploration in the preview.
Hello, everyone. So I wanted to film this video for you guys today
Sorry,
because I realized this
I've got it up. I've got it up almost as high as it'll go.
when I was talking to a friend of mine who has been a family friend for a very long time, and I've also been
This
talking
sounds like Jim Ross when he was telling people that Owen Hart had died.
to another friend about this topic. But like, let's be real here. Look, I know I'm a boring person when I make these videos, and I know that I need to do some more adventurous stuff for things. And I want to do outside stuff. I do. I want to go out with friends and do like lunches and bar hopping. And I've already talked about all this stuff, by the way. But like, let's be real here. I'm gonna do this stuff. I know I'm a boring person to some people who've watched my channel for years and years and years. And then the new people who've watched my channel or just started watching my channel, I know I'm a boring person. I know I don't, exuberate, happiness and exuberate
Remember last week he was just admitted that he wasn't happy at all.
positivity or, you know, give you guys excitement every single day. And I know it sucks, but it's just how I do things here on this channel. And I was thinking about this. Look, I've never been a quitter. I've never, given up on something that I find too difficult or find too.
He literally has quit on so many things, I couldn't even fucking list them all. He quit on the sex show, remember? He was going to do that show about female sexuality. He gave up on Sports Friday, which I admit I gave up on it as well, but at least I admit it. He's had so many Ask Eric Q&As. He's given up on nearly the license, the job. Come on, McHenry.
Hard to do in my daily life. I've been doing this YouTube thing
Well, I'm already getting fired up today. This video's really getting to me.
for a very, very long time. Very, very long time. And there's been times in life.
Yeah, he did give up specifically on that one unboxing because he couldn't get the box open.
And times in my YouTube career
Which is, maybe that's like what do you call it? It's not really a metaphor, but like McHenry being unable to access the box. Just there seems like there should be a word for how that fits into his story.
I wanted to just completely delete this channel and delete my account and just not have it anymore.
Nah. Well, see, I now I'm questioning the advice I gave earlier. If it's starting to feel like an obligation to make these videos, I advocated for him just stopping things that stress him out. But man, I'd hate to see him stop making videos.
But in a YouTube career that I've wanted to just completely delete this channel and YouTube for a long time. And there's been times in life and times in my YouTube career that I've wanted to just completely delete this channel.
Oh, no.
And delete my account and just not have it anymore. But then I realized something. That this is what I love to do. This is my heart. This is everything I stand for. Everything I, want to be. And it may not seem like want to be. And
whoa, this is what's that guy? What's Craig's last name that stuck his hand in Grace's ass? I can never remember his name.
And it may not seem like I want to be. And it may not seem like I'm having fun and doing these fun adventurous things like most YouTubers are doing these days, whether they're going to, Comic-Cons or CES or, VidCons, Playlist Lives, CVX Live.
Yeah, it's me. Haven't you paid attention to Matt's talks about the subject? He said it makes you even more alpha if you cry in front of people.
Bufferfest, all these things. Those are just some of the things that I want to do. And I plan on doing it. It's just going to take some time. And I realize that it's not going to happen now. It's not going to happen a day from now. It's not going to happen a month from now.
He reached. I can't. Again, we're not talking about. I don't want to get fired. I don't want to have any lawsuits. I'm not talking about Fusion Studios CEO Craig Fingerling. I'm talking about a different guy named Craig who ironically put his fingers up inside of Grace's ass crack. Like he reached down her back and like put his hand like inside of her pants and then I don't know, it kind of glazed her ass crack, I guess. Or grazed. I didn't mean to say glazed. Grazed her. Like, he stuck his fingers inside of her ass crack.
Discussed this with you guys before.
It was covered pretty heavily on the debate she had with Aphrodite, where she questioned Aphrodite's sexual assault, and Aphrodite brought up the fact that Craig, whatever his name is, had given her the bowling ball treatment.
But I'm not a quitter. I've never quit.
No, it was not Craig Fingerling. That's a different person. Oh,
This
Bob Brown,
channel,
thank you for the eagle, man. I appreciate that. Very patriotic. Coo, was it Cooley? No, Craig. Oh gosh, now I can't remember. Craig Fooley? That would be great. You're on the right track though, I know. Craig, was it Craig Cooley? Craig Cooley, there we go. Okay, yeah. Not Craig Fingerling. Don't get me in trouble with the bosses.
I mean, I've taken breaks here and there, but I never quit.
It's very personal to stick your hand. Well, and he was friends with Ben at the time, and I think that kind of caused a rift between the two.
I never give up. I never falter in my dreams. And my dream, you guys all know my dream by now. It's to be, living in LA. It's to be married to a YouTuber. It's to have 6 daughters. No
Oh my God! Again with the 6 daughters.
kid, no son.
Picture McHenry. His YouTuber wife brings him yet another male child, and he throws him off a cliff like in Sparta.
It's no heirs. If you want to look at it.
No heirs? Wow. Wow, that's really dark. That seems really like if you don't want kids, I understand that. But to want kids, but to specifically not want, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know people have preferences at some level, but to specifically be like, there will be no heirs.
That way. But, and also, when I have my family,
Yeah, thank you, Bob, for the eagle.
I'm going to continue to do vlogs. I'm not going to show them in my vlogs, but I'm going to continue to do them. And I'm going to go do outside stuff. I'm going to do stuff in Los Angeles whenever I decide to move there. You know, go into Universal Studios with my family. Go into Disneyland.
I mean, what could be the possible motivation for that, unless it's something weird? Like, I get it if you're like, I'd like to be a father, I'd like to have a daughter, like, I get that, but to specifically say, like, I want this specific number of female offspring and 0 males, it's just kind of weird to me.
With my family. You know, going to the San Diego Zoo, doing all these things, and maybe even traveling the United States, and doing things I normally would not, do on a day-to-day basis. But it's like,
Who will inherit the McHenry fortune? Craig. No, not Craig. What's his brother's name? Doug. Doug McHenry will inherit it. What's up, gobbledygook?
people want me to quit. People want me to give up. And I'm not going to do that because that's not who I am. I'm not a quitter. I don't give up when the going gets tough or the going gets difficult or the going gets hard or something along those lines. That's not what I want you guys to think of me. I want you guys to think of me as a winner, as a person who
Yeah, he wants specifically 6 daughters, no sons, no heir.
succeeds. And I know 223 subscribers is nothing. And 21,000 plus.
So he was at 223 subscribers, and now he's at 853. So I think we're definitely moving upward.
21-ish thousand views is nothing. But I see the positive in every situation. But 23 subscribers is nothing. And 21-ish thousand views is nothing. But I see the positive
I want to see
in
how many
every
views
situation.
he's got now.
Like, this channel had 0 subscribers 7 years ago. And I know it's been 7 years of, craziness and, me doing...
Well, I mean, it's been 7 years since he made this, and said he was at 21,000 views. Now, he lost a lot of views. You got to keep that in mind as well. He deleted a year and a half of stuff, and if you put it on private, I think, or if you delete it, it doesn't count toward your totals. But he's got 10 times that many, 243,000 views at this point.
Talking about Comic-Con stuff, doing VidCon stuff, doing all kinds of different stuff, and showing you things that I've done with boxes and unboxings and recently with books and movies. And
I didn't see a single book or movie unboxing. He showed us some stuff, but I think only the wands got any kind of an unboxing.
Wands
Oh, the calendar. Well, but again, did we see? Yes, he did open the envelope on the calendar.
and posters and all of that stuff. That's just
Yeah, Doug McHenry, founder of Elephant Walk Productions. Yeah.
that's just
I don't
what
know.
this channel's become. I know it
Yeah,
may
I was gonna say that is very Mormon-esque.
not be the most fun.
His shirt says single, no, taken, no, and then the third option is something to do with Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, and then that one is checked yes.
Loving person on this planet. But I mean, not fun loving. The most adventure, the most what's the word I'm looking for here? Exciting person on this planet. But like, think about this. I've done so much in my life.
True.
Even though you guys don't see it, like I said the other day, I only show you a portion of what my day looks like. I don't want to get in trouble for filming at places like Walmart or Target or, Goodwill or Kohl's or.
Yeah, he had talked about this before, but it does kind of explain, and to me, it's a pretty ethical stance. He also has said that he doesn't film while he's out, which I don't know if it's really the reason or not, but I think his rationale is sound, is that he doesn't want to post videos of people who don't want to be on, you know what I mean? He doesn't want to film strangers.
Any of those places, cause some of those places don't allow you to film in them. And
If he produced House Party and House Party 2, I don't think that's accurate. I don't think it's the same guy.
I've filmed secretively inside of Target before. I've filmed secretively inside of Walmart before.
Well, where are the videos? I mean, where are the videos at? I think Doug recently, well, when I say recently, I mean recently in the where we are in the timeline, moved out fairly recently because that's what sparked Eric believing that he had basically seized control of the entire upper floor of the home, which I don't think is true because while he did film there for a little bit, he's been room exclusive for a long time.
I've secretly filmed in other places as well. I
Like
mean,
what,
I've been to
bathrooms?
Ohio, guys. We've had a video I've done on this channel from Ohio 5 years ago.
We got a video from Ohio.
Video I've done this as well. I mean, I've been to Ohio, guys. We've
Listen, guys, listen. I've been to Ohio. Was that the source of the Ohio meme?
had a video I've done on this channel from Ohio 5 years ago. Or, what was that? Was that 5 years ago? Yeah. And I do want to go to other states. I've been to Reno. I filmed in Reno. I've been to Lake Tahoe. I filmed there. I've been to, VidCons in Southern California and filmed it.
He's like listing all the reasons why the people should pay the ransom demands south to west.
I've been to, Catalina Island. I filmed
Catalina.
that. I filmed some stuff from there. I've been to Hawaii. I filmed stuff from there. It's not all about, I have gone outside and filmed stuff.
You think the reason that most streamers put it on their I'd say it's narcissism and attention seeking why most of them put themselves on camera. But yeah, I prefer looking out. But if you're out in public, I mean, it really shouldn't matter. Especially if you're in public, like you're outside. I think it's always better to be facing, like to look at what the streamer's seeing.
For you guys. But there's so much more I want to do. Like, I want to go to Florida and, go to Disney World again. I want to go to,
He's going to come to the Maldives and pull back the curtain on Fusion Studios to reveal that this is just an AI and that the real Mark Fusion is in the Maldives.
New York and Maryland and, all these other places. It's just going to take time. And hopefully my Patreon does take off and I start collecting money from it and getting all that money I
Hopefully I can travel to Ohio using my Patreon funds, which if you missed it earlier, if you donated $1 a month, he would give you a shout out. For $2 a month, he would message you on Twitter and he would follow you on Twitter. And for $3 a month, you could have a phone call with him. The $4 tier was supposedly earmarked for charity, but he seems shaky on that.
To get in order to travel the world and see things firsthand. But I cannot stress this enough. I can't do it without you guys. You guys are my rock. You guys are my.
What?
You guys are what
What?
makes me get up. You, but I cannot stress
This is
this enough.
awesome. This is like that. Remember that scene in Fight Club where he was like, Fight Club gives me a reason to wake up in the morning and keep my fingernails cut short of like that, getting that sense of purpose. That's what this promo sounds like.
I can't do it without you guys. You guys are my rock. You guys are my. You guys are what makes me get up every morning and film a video for you. And it's not just one video I film a day. It's 2. And I've been doing that for the past 24 days. Or 23. Well, today's the 24th of January. But, I've been giving you 2 videos a day for every single day of January. Which not a lot of normal people would
You guys are my rock.
do. I mean, daily vloggers like myself. I know I'm not, an outside daily vlogger, but I am still a daily vlogger. I've been uploading vlogs for almost 500 days consecutively. That is a lot of days. Not a lot of daily vloggers do that. There's only 3 people I know who have...
He told us he loved us on New Year's Eve, so I feel like we're getting a lot of positive feedback from McHenry.
Who are daily vloggers that have done it. Charles Trippy. And I'm sure there's one other daily vlogger who's done it for 5...
Charles Trippy has had what, from my perspective, from what I can see, a fall off of generational levels, going from millions of views to like literally Boit levels, under 2K on a lot of the videos. Do you think Charles Trippy would have any... He's not on Cameo, I already checked. But I wonder if there's somewhere you can talk to Charles Trippy where we could get his perspective on Eric's accomplishments.
100 days consecutively.
Don't you think he'd absolutely shit himself if Charles Trippy made a video talking about him?
But, seriously, think about that, guys. I've been doing this in 2 days from today. I've been doing this for 500 consecutive days. I've done 24 days of V-Day, which is vlog every day in 2019.
Yeah.
I've, surpassed 700 videos on this channel.
Yeah, exactly. He does go through some real mood swings about the chat.
I'm well on my...
That's the other thing, Randy. Can you imagine? This guy used to do live streams. I mean, that would be... I can't even imagine what it was like. Talk about big fight atmosphere, like big, epic atmosphere. McHenry doing lives. He told me, though, a couple weeks ago that he will never do another live again.
Way to 1,000 videos. And we might even get to 1,000 videos in 2019. 365 times 2 videos a day.
Oh my God, is it going to be every day in 2019 is going to be 2 videos? Oh,
that's over 700 videos. That's just what's going to happen. And I want you guys to come with me on my journey. When I go to...
Come with me on my virgin.
Come with me on my journey. When I go to, I try to film at like a baseball game. We might go to a SF Giants game this year. We might go to Universal Studios for my 30th birthday. We might...
Meanwhile, Bay Area legend South to West is constantly posting sports-related videos.
I might go out with friends to lunch and film them and do fun stuff like that. I might go to bars in 2019. I don't know when this is all going to happen, but it's going to happen. And I'm not going to quit or give up on anything I do on this channel. Whether I seem boring to you or I seem uninteresting, I'm still going to do it.
Yes.
I'm still going to... In my mind, I'm succeeding because I haven't given up in the past 500 days. I haven't given up once
YouTube creator.
in 2019,
Did you add him as a friend?
or in 2018, or in 2017, for the last 3 months of 2017. I don't give up that easily.
Dave, if you're looking these people up on Facebook, you should add the Heathen. Ananje shows me some posts from him, and it seems like his Facebook is pretty lit.
And that's what I want you guys to take away from today's video, is that I'm not a quitter, and I don't give up. I succeed on my terms and what I want to succeed in.
Oh man, gross. Remember when Cornette did that video talking about Shotzi Blackheart taking pictures of her morning shits and selling them to people?
That's how I do things. Me and God have an understanding. It may not.
Oh man, you love to hear that. That's a t-shirt. Me and God have an we know what that understanding is, that Eric will be reborn as a bisexual female. I'd like to, she won't speak to me, but I would love to hear Luxander's thoughts on the idea that McHenry can be a heterosexual male in this life, but negotiate a second life where he's a bisexual female. Can he be part of the LGBT community now, even though he's a straight man, because he's already made a pact with God to be bisexual in the next life?
Seem like that because God and I, don't talk every single day, or I don't pray every single night. But me and God have an understanding. He knows what I want. He sees what I want. He sometimes agrees with what I want. And I'm not trying to be religious or throw anything down your throat, but
I'm not trying to be religious, but I personally conversate with God. That's all. That really instills confidence.
He knows who I want to marry. He knows where I want to live. He knows how many kids I want to have. He's agreed to all those things. It's going to take time to make sure all those things work out. So I'm going to let you all go for today's video. You know the drill. Keep it real, and I will see you later today with another video. Bye-bye.
What a strange video. Whoops. Well, here we go. We have been promised these videos for some time, and it looks like we're finally going to get them. I showed you all some lizard. Oh my God, and then look at this bullshit. He finally delivers for the people, and look, 8 views, 8 views, 5 views. They didn't have his back. Oh, wait, I got to read the title. I showed you all some lizards because I went to a place called Sequest. More videos to come. Stay sexy, dragons.
They're kind of cool. I'm going to show you more videos and take pictures of these guys, but they're just...
This has got to be the worst idea ever, to try to whisper talk over like the sounds of just the general sounds of Sequest, and then with that horrific bird in the background.
Oh, it's weird. And there's a couple more up there. They're just everywhere in this little exhibit. There's even one hiding behind there. But these are kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'm at Sequest, by the way. It's just awesome to see all these, iguanas and whatnot. They just seem a little immobile right now, but yeah, I'm going to film a little bit of each of them. Can you see that one that's right there? And then there's a couple up there. It's just kind of cool. And we'll see. So.
Yeah, I know. First, Eric McHenry invents the game. Having a persona and being a performance artist / comedian. Now he's establishing himself as the original reptile king.
That's it for this video. I'm going to take a couple pictures now. Because I have a couple pictures. Alright. See you guys next clip.
A 4-second video of a dog? I filmed some birds and a few fish from my adventure in Sequest.
So look at these peacock guys. And there's all kinds of different birds in here. There's the toucan. Be serious. This is the coolest. This is the coolest place. It's just so.
See, at the zoo I go to, these birds just, like a lot of birds, just roam wild. Like they can walk right up to you. They're not even behind any kind of encasement. Maybe this is an area you can walk around in. I'm not sure.
So much cool stuff to see. This one's cleaning its feathers. This one's just flipping. This one's seeing what's going on. Just cool animals and birds and there's a goat right here. It's just a couple of goats right there.
Oh wow!
And then there's a couple of birds up here. And it's just, this is cool. And they have a worky something over here and fish. It's just almost kind of
Whoa! Finally, we get a selfie video.
Fish. It's just almost.
Police say this man, Bay Area adjacent native Eric McHenry, stole the lyrebird.
It's just awesome to see all of these birds, and the next section is probably going to be more. It's going to be more fish, but these are awesome.
I wish he would. Yeah, I can't. I have it all the way up south to west, and it's just that I think it's impossible to hear everything because of how loud the shit is while he's there. Doug, Pop, and Locke McHenry.
They're working, and it's just awesome. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Oh, let's just show you.
There goes my hero.
A couple of these fish right there. And there's a warner right there. Look at this one. It's like. Look at these fish.
Oh, but I was saying, I wish he would step back and pull the camera back and let us see like the layout of the, of where he is.
There's one there.
Whoa! Look at these guys. Are these cichlids?
There's a bunch of them there. There's so many cool fishes and all kinds of cool stuff in here so far. There's a little more footage from other things as well, but I just thought I'd start to show you all the stuff they have here. Look at this place. There's also a turtle. I don't know where it is. I can't remember where.
Did he say there's also a criminal?
Oh, it's right here. You can't really see it. It's sticking.
This is the criminal here? This uh-oh.
Its head out. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So, I'll let you guys go. I'm moving on to the next section with more pictures, but just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like to see I'd just like to see what the room layout looked like. What the hell? PTI announces boycott. Big Supreme Court surprise for Imran Khan. Fazlur. Who the hell is Abrar Astari? I'm sorry, my curiosity's gotten the best of me. I have to see what this is.
जिसको खान साहब चाहें उनसे मुलाकात कराना लाजिम है सुपरिटेंडेंट.
All right, I just had to know. All right, last one. Is there any more in the upcoming future? Oh man, look at this. I don't know why I keep hitting the snooze button on my phone to wake up and then reset it. All right, last one. In this video, I show some geckos and snakes just chilling. It's cool to see them. I like that. I like that title. It's just, yeah, here's some animals. They're just relaxing, and it's cool to see them. 5 views. This is really fresh.
Check out these guys. They're just the coolest thing.
What are you seeing here?
Seahorses in this one.
Whoa, seahorse
There's
contest?
a bunch of flowers in the one. So there. Oh, look at this boa constrictor.
Whoa, did you hear how excited he was?
The coolest boa constrictor. Oh, look at this boa constrictor. This is the coolest boa constrictor I've ever come around. Or it's not okay, it's just a python. He's just like beautiful. This is what it says about him. It's a reticulated python.
Now we're getting now this is good. We're seeing the animal, we're seeing the pertinent animal facts.
This is coolest thing ever to see something like
Imran Khan was a great cricket player. That would make sense. Is that why he's like? Was he Indian?
that. And then you got I think this one's like called Typhoon, maybe not. It's just relaxing.
He's just relaxing. I love it. He's being so brave here because he's right in the mid. We've seen very few times he's filmed around people. Probably most notably, remember that surreal video he made in that submarine ride? That's one of the few times he's filmed around people, but he's filming and he's talking very quietly, but at least, I think that shows something.
This thing looks like maybe, I don't know. This one's kind of cool too. But I'm going to end it here, so.
Wow. The Squeaky and Miley Show, Season 3, Episode 18, Clips 34, 622-35, 021, Autumn's Illumination, Diamond Delilah. I can't click on everything. I explained what I've been doing today, which was Sequest, Barnes & Noble.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted, or everyone, to do kind of like a big backstory of
South
what
to
happened
West is always saying McHenry shows no love to the Sharks. Here you go.
today. So I went to Sequest, which is a place that has all kinds of different creatures and animals and fish and stuff like that. They had peacocks, they had lizards, they had snakes, they had insects, they had fish. I mean, you name it, they probably had it there at this place. And it was a cool place to go to. And it just, there's a lot of stuff that was happening in there. And I filmed some of the stuff, and I showed you, I have 3 videos that I posted from the actual Sequest place, showing you all the different kinds of things. They even had frogs, they had all kinds of, they had starfish, they had all kinds of stuff there.
Chocolate starfish.
And they had goats. I mean, there was just so much stuff that they had at this place. And then afterwards,
Amberlyn Reed.
went to Barnes & Noble's, and we had
I don't get any Thorpe coverage in my feed at all. I have to go seek it out.
Noble, which is a bookstore, and we went to their little cafe place. I had a brisket burger. It was a pretty good burger. The potatoes were a little bit shaped. They were supposed to be like French fries, but they were actual chunks of potatoes that were in the shape of like a fry style thing, but they were big chunks of potatoes with the skin still on them and stuff. And then I went and looked around the bookstore a little bit and
good.
just see what books they had there. So that was my day. I know it didn't.
I thought she looked good at McDonald's, although Dead Hookers was telling me that the only reason that was because they were using a fisheye lens
inside of Barnes & Noble, but I still got a bunch of pictures that I have to upload for my Facebook page, and there's like 3 more videos from Sequest that I might upload tomorrow. But I just wanted to give you kind of like a backstory of.
That sucks to be. There's more footage. We just don't have it. It's like when the heathen shows his computer and you see all his like YouTube account and you can see all the videos that he has privated, and it's just like, ugh.
What I did today, and explain to you why I did it, because the housekeepers came today, and I'd never been to Sequest before, and it was fun. I get to walk around the floor and see all the different creatures and animals and birds and all kinds of stuff. They had peacocks there, they had ducks, they had all kinds of other birds, and it was just awesome to see all of the animals. Even though some people are saying that they shouldn't be doing it, but because there's a whole article about PETA saying that they were abusing animals and creatures and whatnot, and it didn't seem like that to me. But yet again, I only got to see like a small part of it, like a tiny little
Sequest only showed Eric McHenry a portion of the lives of the animals.
bit of it, and it was cool to see all the things that were happening in that place. It seemed like, but yet again, who knows what actually happens behind the scenes when, you know,
I think the best parts of it for me, Randy, was the McDonald's trip. If you didn't see it, I posted those videos. I clipped those.
things when you're not there and you don't experience everything. But from what I could see, the trainers and the animals were doing
I like seeing McHenry happy. I thought it made me happy whenever he was so like when he had such a big reaction to that reticulating python. Like he was so jazzed to see it. That's how I am with the zoo,
just
though.
fine. They were enjoying themselves. Most of them were sleeping. Some of them were not. You know, they had tarantulas. They had scorpions. They
Oh,
had
I
all
thought
kinds
for a
of
second he said head tarantula, like there was one tarantula that was in charge.
cool creatures and animals and stuff like that. So that's what I did today. Now tomorrow I'm going to be going to the grocery store. And yesterday I went to Awful Annie's and had lunch with my aunt and my brothers and my parents, and we had a good time. And what did I have yesterday? I had a BLT sandwich with avocado, if I remember correctly, something along those lines. Oh no, it was turkey BLT or something along turkey avocado BLT or something along those lines. It was a good sandwich, and today's sandwich was pretty good as well. But yeah, so that's what I did today. And tomorrow we'll go to the grocery store, and then from there we don't know. I don't know exactly what next couple weeks are going to be like. But on the 28th of next month, a month from now, I have an appointment at the DMV to get my California ID and stuff like that. So I might take you for that journey. There might be something else I might do in February or something else because my brother's birthday is coming up in like 7 days. 8 days.
Happy birthday, Doug.
Something like that. His birthday's on the 1st. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing just yet for that. But I thought I'd just fill you in on like what I did today, and I showed you a couple videos. So this is the 5th video you guys are getting today. Tomorrow you're going to get 5 as well.
What? Oh my God. What? Oh man, 5 videos a day? Whew.
So 1 in the morning, and then those 3 Sequest videos, and then another 1 at night. So that's 5
And yes, I recognize that I also post like 5 or 6 times a day.
total. But I will see you.
But at least mine are like different. In my mind, I'm just envisioning a world where like the YouTube mailman takes the taste test to the people who likes those, takes the Thorpe clips to the people who want those. You know what I mean? But in actuality, it just stuffs the mailbox full.
Tomorrow, you know the drill. Keep real. Bye bye.
Oh man. All right, here we go. We've got to be getting close. Well, I forgot though, he's doing 5 videos a day. Let's see. Oh boy, we got a gay video coming up. Where is the 500 day? Gee, are you fucking kidding me? Does he just not come on, he has to recognize it. I talk a little bit about the PlayStation's newest console and God's plan for me. I don't see the video of 500 consecutive days. Oh man, oh my God, we got a Vegas trip coming up. Okay, well, look, I don't see the 500 consecutive days of streaming anywhere here. And I would think that would get its whole Oh, here we go. Oh, it's not even the main focus. I've had a few laughs so far. Okay. Well, let's at least try to make it to here. I really want to see this one, that he's not a member of the LGBTQ community, but he loves and supports anyone. That means he supports anyone who's in it. Okay. I can't believe that January 2019 is almost over, and I know we still have 6 days left.
Hello, everyone. So I was wondering, where the heck did January go? I mean, I know we still got like 6 days left, but we're already on the 25th day of January. 25th. Like, where did the first 24 days go? it just seems like everything lately on in life has been going by so damn quickly.
Is it the camera angle? It looked like McHenry he said he wears 34, 36 waist jeans, but it looked like
Whether it's
maybe it's just the camera
life
angle.
has been going
Here
by
it looks like he has a almost like a comically small waist.
so damn quickly. Whether it's, you know, January, December, November. I mean, all these months are just like been becoming a blur. And it's so weird to think that we're already almost in February. And it's just like, I don't know, and it's almost time for baseball season again. That's how fast things are moving in 2019 so far. I know it may seem
Man, passage of time content.
like to other people it may seem like 2019 is going by so damn slow. But think about this. In 2019, think about this.
Yes.
Think about this. In 2019 so far, we've had so much experience with daily volume. 25 days to be exact. But there's so much more to January than meets the eye. I mean, we've had so many birthdays from on my Facebook account. We've had so many birthdays on YouTubers and so many birthdays for celebrities as well. But, you know, this month it's not just the first month of the year. It's also, you know, so much more than just January. Because
What?
if you think about it, we celebrated the new year. We've, you know,
I'm reaching that point in the McHenry stream where my brain is like, I need to be like Cornette always says that Ernie Ladd would be like, your brain is like a sponge. Once it's full, you got to wring it out. I feel like I'm approaching that point in this McHenry stream where I need to wring my brain out.
I've been to Sequest and I've been to other places.
I don't think we'll hear anything from McHenry about it until like a year from now, right? Probably in January of 2020. Maybe he'll talk about it.
So far, I've been to Target, I've been to Walmart, I've been to.
Although he is I live in the Midwest, so but I mean I'm still like with Chicago and everything, but probably being in California or New York, you would have probably had more news coverage about it earlier on.
A numerous amount of places so far already in 2019.
Ask him, Dave. I would think that's a question he would answer.
Awful Annie's. We went to. I mean, it's just. I went to Barnes and Noble. Just lots of adventures.
Did he say he went to Aunt
To
Annie's?
be had, and went to Barnes and Awful Annie's. We went to amount of places so far already in 2019. We went to Awful Annie's. We went to.
Awful Annie's. Thank you. Wow. Holy shit. That's insane looking. That was like a humanized pan burning psychedelic colors. Thank you. Thank you, Bob, for the let him cook. We are going to let him cook. I'm gonna be covering McHenry for the next 5, 10, 15, who knows, maybe even 20 years. Thank you, Bob Brown, for the man. Damn, dude, 750 joules. That was worth it, though. That was a crazy animation. Thank you, man, so much.
I mean, it's just.
I thought he said Aunt Annie's, the pretzel place. Now I really want a pretzel.
I went to Barnes and Noble. Just lots of adventures to be had in 2019. We've had a bunch of unboxing videos that I've done in 2019 already, and there's still more to be had in 2019. Whether it's me going on a trip with my brothers to Southern California, whether it's finishing more books, whether it's doing more unboxings, whether it's going to Sacramento Comic-Con, whether it's going to more different
Bob.
places. Other than those places,
that was some wild color combinations in there, and then the fact that frying pan had a face was pretty.
Maybe going to some bars. I mean, it's just there's so much.
I might have, in honor of Bethadone breaking her rehab, I might have drank and had on hand for such an occasion a grape vodka infusion drink.
Stuff happening still left. I have my birthday coming up, my brother's birthdays, my dad's birthday, my mom's birthday, my grandma's birthday, my cousins, my aunts, uncles.
I really do like the Aunt Annie pretzels. I had a friend of mine that I used to go out there all the time and get pretzels with. I really like them, but it's just like I don't know. It's just it's a little bit of a drive to get to one.
Everyone's birthday is still yet to be had in 2019. But
thank you, Bob, for the happy poop. I saw a lot of happy poops during that the little bit of that iShow Speed stream that I saw.
January is coming to a close.
Yes, I think we're all wanting to see the McHenry COVID content. We should watch the Aphrodite, and we could probably do like a COVID special and watch Aphrodite's arc from then. It might be tough to find the VP content, and then Jedi Joy. She either got arrested or something for threatening the governor of Nevada.
I know we're only on the 25th day, and there's 31 days in January.
You think McHenry will embrace the stay home? Yes, of course. Well, yeah, of course.
But
he's gonna give up on all those outside the room vlogs.
It's almost over.
But I also feel like maybe I don't know. I think he would do what he thought was the most, kind and helpful thing. So, but I could also see him like not liking having a mask on.
There's the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. 6 days. And then
COVID Boy Watch, that certainly wouldn't cause any problems with YouTube. I think it'd be fun though. What's up, Luna?
There's only 28 days next month. So, I mean, there's just so much stuff left to do. Like finishing a couple books, maybe getting some more stuff from my Amazon account, going on more adventures and stuff like that. It's just, January was monumental. We got 12 new subscribers in the month of January. I know there's still, like 6 days, and there could be still, getting more and more subscribers over that course of that time. But 2019 is gonna come and go like that. It's
happy birthday,
over
Luna!
Before we even started, to be honest with you. And I know I'm just rambling about.
Luna, what do you think about Eric McHenry? Right now, in real life, he's 37 now, but in this video, he's 29, but he's having trouble finding a woman. Do you have any advice you would give him to find a nice lady? He's not looking for just like a casual hookup. He wants to, he's serious about a relationship and having 6 daughters.
How 2019's, just started, but it could also just end just as quickly as it started. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you with 3 more of those Sequest videos that I filmed yesterday, and a 5th video as well. So I will.
The AI one time said that the Man That Time Forgot series was a test of will and endurance for both streamer and viewer.
See you later today. You all know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Clarence's birthday is it really July 29th? Well, remind me of that. Let me screen capture it. We'll have to do a Clarence birthday stream. Cyclops looking goog. I don't know what that means. Cyclops looking goog? What's a goog? I may not be part of the LGBTQIA plus community, but I may not be a part, which means separated from. I may not be a part of. So he may not be separated from the LGBTQIA plus community, but he still loves and supports anyone who is in it. Oh, this is a 10-minute video. Damn.
Hello, everyone. I know it's going to be controversial, this topic I'm about to talk about, but I wanted to talk about this because I've been asking around what people's opinion.
I believe he got a strike, and that kind of put him on edge.
is on this topic, and I'm going to give you mine. Well, I have friends who are part of this community that I'm about to talk about, and they can do whatever they want to do, and be
Oh
whoever they want
yeah.
to be. And
I
I'm
know
not
which video you're talking about, but I hadn't watched it yet.
going to, dispute any of their claims or any of that stuff.
And I am still I'm working on the timeline because a lot of Clarence's videos are just called like new and that's it. But I am going to come up with a comprehensive timeline on the Walmart situation for us to deep dive.
But I have friends who are part of the LGBTQIA plus community, and I feel like I know it's going to be controversial.
I wish Luxander wasn't such a nightmare to deal with because I think I would love to clip Luxander, and I wish she would talk to me about would answer my questions about Ben, but she just ignores me now. She did have 2 little crash outs about it, and then she's just ignored me ever since. I did get her, though, to play videos of Ben on her stream one time.
There's people out there who are going to be all like up in an uproar about this, but it's 2019, guys. Everyone should love everyone.
She also answered me when I asked her if she had any advice for Ben as the parent of a newly out lesbian.
In their own way. We have family members, friends, complete strangers who we don't know, who are part of this community. And
he's talking about Tally, the Kroger robot.
Don't get me wrong. I support anyone who has come out.
Anyone?
Whether it's online, whether it's to a to a family member, or to a friend, or to a complete stranger, or whatever.
Just go up to a complete stranger and come out as gay to him.
It is, and they deserve so much love, but they're not getting it, and that's what kind of makes me sad and disappointed in the world today. Some people are still.
I can't believe this is going to be a 10-minute video.
Putting those people who are lesbian or gay or bisexual or transgender.
Oh wow, Luna, for real? 663, you're climbing the ranks.
Or transsexual or asexual or queer or whatever it is that they are. Asexual or.
Just funny to hear Eric McHenry say queer.
Or queer or transgendered or transsexual or asexual or queer or.
What about pansexual? I got Bethadone to explain that in our last interview.
Whatever it is that they are, it's not right, and it shouldn't be frowned upon to have that situation happen. Now, I know I'm not part of the actual.
He should take things slow and be friends with her from there. Well, let me ask you this, Luna. That is a good thing, by the way. I agree with you. What do you think about the idea that while McHenry sees himself as a straight, as a heterosexual male in this life, he says that he made a deal with God that after he dies, he's going to come back as a bisexual female. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Actual community, but I have friends and maybe even a couple family members that are part of the community, and I love.
You got removed from an induced coma due to a car accident? Oh man.
Them and I respect them and I support.
Are you going to do a 11-year video update?
Their decision to come out to the world, or to come out to their friends first, or their family first, or whoever it is first. And
oh my God, fart hammer!
Tell the world that they're part of that community. I'm not trying to make this all about me, but every single person who's ever been part of that community, the LGBTQ plus QIA plus community, and everything all about that, I fully 100% support those people who have come out to the world, or to their family, or to their friends, or whatever the situation may be. And it's not the easiest, and they don't really know how to tell their family members or their friends or in that situation, and it's difficult to do that. And this is not me doing any of that. You know how much I love women. I've
Sure.
said it time and time and time again how much I am part of the heterosexual community. But I also believe and
The part of the heterosexual community?
support and love every single person who is part of the LGBTQIA plus community. And they have the courage and the ability to tell people that they are part of that community. And it sucks that even though it's 2019, there are still some people who don't
Oh,
fully
damn, Dave.
understand that it is difficult for those specific people who do want to come out, but they can't because there's backlash to
Oh,
it.
I thought you for a second you were saying when you were in Florida you got struck by lightning, but you were running outside lighting for bank deposit drop-offs.
On that whole thing. And it sucks that we live in a world where some people think it's still not okay to do that. And it's just so hard to believe that we live in a world where love isn't, everything. We live in a world where there's more hate, more and more hate than there is love. And that's what
Remember when he made the case that we do in fact need hate, but not too much hate?
bothers me. That's what, disappoints me. That's what makes me sad is that we live in a world where hate is more powerful
Yeah, talking in I mean it circles all the way down with McHenry.
than love. And it sucks that we have to live in this world where that happens. I'm not saying we should all do bad things to make it better, but love in the end should always win out over hate. And it's sad that it doesn't.
Yeah, it's definitely a recurring pattern with him. I mean, he straight up said, and he never backed down on it. He never said, like, that wasn't true or I was confused or whatever. He said that there is in his brain, he's a woman, but he's not going to, and these are his words, not mine, that he was not going to allow the woman in his brain to control what happened to his body. But he was never like, well, I thought that there was a woman in my head and ... I don't believe that anymore. Like, he was open that he believed that it was true, but that he wasn't going to allow it. He was not going to transition into a woman just because the woman in his brain was telling him to.
And it's sad that even in 2019, we're still fighting against people who hate us for the way we look, or the color of our skin, or what sexuality we are. And it's not okay. It's not
When can we do the interview? Soon, Luna.
something that we should be focusing more on love. Whether it's, self-love, whether it's the love of our family, whether it's the love of a friend that we've known for many years.
Love of the
That
game.
needs to be the most important thing.
Yes.
I've preached this time. That needs to be the most important thing. I've preached this time and time again. I've learned and practiced self-love the entire
I
year
bet.
of 2019, even though we're only 25 days into it. But that's the most important thing, is that we love ourselves before we let anyone else love us. But that's
Well, you can't let someone love you. I think what he means is that you need to learn to love yourself before you can truly love someone else or maybe accept love, but you don't really have control over who loves you.
not necessarily always the case. You have family members that love you and want to see the best for you. You have friends who love you and want to see the best out of you. It just sucks that we live in this world where there's still hate and destruction and people who don't like us for our sexuality or our gender, or it's there's still so much stuff that we have yet to accomplish in life, when there's so many people who do love you for whatever sexuality you are. There's still people who love you for who you are as an individual or as a person or whatever it is. I know this is going to be controversial. I get that. Some people are going to be angry that I even talk about this subject.
Let's see if we got anything. No comments. Wow. Only 14 views. He has to have been in a period here where his regular trolls weren't watching, because it seems like this video would have been like a magnet for them to be in the comments.
But it needs to be talked about, and it needs to be discussed that love always should win in the end. No matter how difficult it is to love
I like all the emphasis on the clapping.
something or someone, it needs to win out over the hate that all these people still get, even in 2019. And it's not fair. It's disrespectful to, still have that phobia of, against the LGBTQI plus community. And it's just not, I don't know how else to explain it. You may not agree with my opinion. You may think my opinion is worthless, but I still love the people who are part of that community. And I still support those people that are part of that community. And just because I'm not part of
it would be really, I think it would be a fun social experiment to put on like a seminar somewhere and just advertise it locally in whatever market, and then have like a couple guys who are like more traditional public speakers, but like hype up that you've got this guy that's coming in who's, changing the world and whatever, and then McHenry comes out, and just see what the people's reaction to it is.
it doesn't mean I don't love it or support it. That's what I want you guys to accept in this video, is that love should always win out. Whether you have a friend or a family member or someone you know that's a complete stranger, or someone who's a celebrity or a YouTuber or a friend or a family member who is part of that community, you should love them and support their decision that they want to.
It was fun showing people who had no idea that anything about YouTube, showing them that stream of Grace and Ben with OPC Don where he almost got arrested. I would love to see the reactions to a McHenry in-person TED Talk.
To tell you that they are part of that community. And like I said, I know I'm not part of the community personally, but I still know people who are part of that community. And I love and support them every single day since I found out they were part of that community.
But previous to that, he didn't care for them. But now that he knows they're gay, he likes them.
And I'm not going to backtrack and take that away.
Just a reminder that remember that scathing promo McHenry cut where he said it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, and then he said like he would never backtrack on that?
Because that's what I do. I love every single person who I've met in my life, whether it's a family member, a friend, a celebrity, a YouTuber, whatever this.
Oh my God, the heathen! Can you imagine the newspapers the next day? Shots rang out at a motivational speaker conference.
Situation is, I still love and support them with all of my heart, and you guys should too.
Hey, now wait a minute! Don't tell us what to do. I don't care for that.
I'm gonna let you guys go.
Like, I'm not saying I don't care for, if you like LGBTQIA plus people, but like, I don't like it when streamers or anybody tells you like, this is what I think, and that's the way you should think too. I think if you have a compelling case, that will just naturally, you'll be naturally inclined to be more open to it.
And figure out where you stand on this whole situation. I know a lot of you probably won't stand by my side in this situation, and a lot of you probably will be angry at me for talking about this because it's such a huge controversy still to this day. But that's where I stand. And I know I'm a heterosexual man, and I understand that some people might see that as a bad thing, but it's not. I love who I love, and let them love who they love. Whether it's a guy living,
Well, then let other okay, but I agree with him, but like why does he's saying like don't force your beliefs on other people, but he literally just told us like this is what you should do.
guy, or a woman loving a woman, or you know, no one, a
A man loving a Kimber doll,
person loving no one, or a person who's
Ben Thorpe loving his penis sheath.
you know a different gender or a different something along those lines. I'm not
BoydCon would be a disaster. Half the people would no show. That they're not. Most of them are not business minded.
not gonna dispute
Or really, what would happen is everyone would try to snake everyone else before they got snaked, and it would just lead to like it would burn out pretty quickly, I think.
that. I don't have any intentions of disputing that, but that's just my opinion. And my opinion probably means nothing to all of you, but that's just who I am. You all know the drill. I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new volley. Keep real. Bye bye.
I think like a lot. Whoa, 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 whoa! Look at this. We're south to
Keep
west.
real. Bye bye.
Oh man, this is a very, very rare opportunity. Oh man, we never see this angle. So there's McHenry's guitar that doesn't have any strings on it. There's there's the floor globe. These look like these look like DVDs. I feel like this is the Warner Brothers logo. Yeah, cuz look, this one's in a slip cover. Oh man, we never get to see this. This is like seeing like a different angle on the set of your favorite TV show. Oh, there it is, crystal clear. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is a Warner. These look like Warner Brothers DVDs. Oh, I wish I could know what every single one of them was. Here's a box. Here's the Indiana Jones box set, but one of the discs is missing. I think that's Indiana Jones, or is that Lord of the Rings? I thought I didn't notice that it has like a thing on the top here, like that closes up over the cases. Oh man, I want to know what all these movies are. What we got stuff on the floor. This is like one of those puzzles with all like the shit you have to identify. Man, wish we could just get a little bit better clarity so we could see what these are. Oh, look at this. Very up close look at the Stegosaurus. Is this a medieval mace? What is this? Oh, look, poker chips. Oh, these are the Lord of the Rings for sure. These three. Yeah, I'm thinking these are Lord of the Rings because this is that color green. I think where this is the Fellowship and then leading out. So poker chips, a medieval mace, a good look at the Stegosaurus. His drawers don't have no knobs on them. Very fancy. This is like when they open the seal on the King's Chamber. It really is. It's like anything new is like, man, I wish I could see every single one of these DVDs. Like, what is this one? This looks like a nice, like, well, it's probably not Criterion, but it looks like a really nice, some kind of like collector's set. Christmas Vacation right here. I wanted to think this one was like from the Stanley Kubrick. No way. Does McHenry have a copy of Eyes Wide Shut? I feel like this is Stanley Kubrick, and then these are what I don't know what other one it might be. Oh, can you imagine if he's got Eyes Wide Shut in there? This is absolute gold. Ask the chap to clear the picture up. Well, do you really think McHenry's room looks the same 7 years from now? Oh man, what an absolute treat that was. Oh, what's the book on the what now?
Keep real. Bye bye.
I don't know if I can get another.
Hello, everyone.
I couldn't get another
it's gonna
good
be
grab from it. Yeah, it could be Full Metal Jacket. That'd be an interesting one. All right, here we go. I have had a few good laughs so far in 2019 due to some YouTubers and day 500. So here we go. This is what we've been building toward. Full Metal Jacket's interesting. That'd be an interesting choice for McHenry. Can you imagine watching it with him? So this is it, day 500 of consecutive vlogging.
Hello, everyone. So I've been watching David Dobrik's videos, and I'm like,
David Dobrik.
this guy is like super funny, and I haven't laughed at a good laugh in a very long time. I don't know why some YouTubers make me
Gobbledygook, look at this more crap.
laugh and others don't, but David's pretty funny. Him and his friends, it's Jonah or Jason or Scott or Todd or Hayne.
Who's your favorite David Dobrik side character?
Z. Todd or Hayne. Z. I can't even say their names now. Heath and Zane. I mean, like, all of them are funny in their own ways. And it's just awesome to see, him do what he does and loves what he does. And just, he makes videos that are 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. And it has like 500 plus. Speaking of which, this is my 500th day of consecutive vlogging. Which means for the past 500 days, I have not missed a single...
Wouldn't you think, as much as we've built up to this over like the last, it feels like year, that he would like open to be like, we did it, guys, day 500. Instead, it's almost like it's just like a side note. That's what gets me about these milestones, is that the build up to them matters to him, but when we actually get them, he doesn't seem that. I thought this would be like a really energetic video.
Day of vlogging. Not one
Too
single day.
buku.
And I'm proud of myself. And I'm excited to see where the next 500 days takes us. And the next 500 after that. And the next 500 after that. Until we get to 3,000 plus, 4,000 plus consecutive days of vlogging. But I mean, like, and we're also getting closer and closer to 1,000 videos on this channel. I know.
Remember when he said one thing he wanted to do was to tweet 1 million times, like not to get views on there or followers or whatever. He just wanted to tweet 1 million times.
I promised you guys yesterday that I would upload those 3 remaining Sequest videos, but I forgot to do that, and I apologize for whole.
Okay, if we get another month or so, like if at the end of the next stream we do next week, if we don't have McHenry posting those 3 videos, we need to do a follow-up about the Sequest videos.
Hardly for that, but I'm like, this video is just about telling you guys that I'm at 500 days of consecutive vlogging, and I'm excited to see if we can get to 4,000 days of consecutive vlogging, which could take years and years and years and years and years of vlogging, but it's gonna happen someday. It may not happen today. I mean, it may not happen until like...
What do you mean it might not happen today? You know exactly when it will happen.
Well, after I hit 10 years on YouTube. Maybe even closer to 15 years on YouTube is when I'll probably even get very, very close to that. But who knows what's going to happen. And when we get to 1,000 videos on YouTube, who knows what's going to happen. I'm going to continue to do it, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, so much stuff has happened. And I'm excited to see...
Let's see where he's at. Well, in the 7 years that have passed since this video was made, where he's talking about wanting to get to 1,000, he now has 3.6 thousand videos. So That's quite a few, 3,600 videos.
I'm going to continue to watch David Dobrik's videos because he's just hilarious. Everything he does is funny, wild, crazy, whatever you want to call it. And I want to be similar to him. Now, I don't have friends like Corinna, and I don't have friends like Kristen or Liza or Carly and Aaron or
He's got friends like Cody Turbo, Ananje, Ultra Rich Kid,
Scott or Todd
Torbjorn.
or Jason or anyone like that in my life right now. I wish I did have someone like that in that core group of friends that they have, but it just doesn't. And Jonah too, and all of them. I wish I had a friend group like that, but I maybe have one or two guy friends that are similar to Scott and Todd, but other than that, I don't really have a whole lot of friends that are like that group. I wish I did, and that's what I want.
He's built a legacy in a strange way. I mean, I agree 100%. Like, whether anyone will ever see it or not is an entire other matter. But I mean, it's obviously, since we're on part 30, which is like over 100 hours of McHenry, like there's just something that's strangely compelling about just watching this. I don't want to say anti-life, but like watching this guy that's kind of more or less trapped in his room all the time.
I want you guys to take away from this video is that I want to have friends like David Dobrik because he seems like a chill, cool guy and does whatever he wants and does it the best to his ability. And that's what I've been trying to aspire to be. Someone like David Dobrik, or someone like Charles Trippy, or someone like Jay Cobb.
Charles Trippy.
Or I mean, there's so many other people out there that I want to be like, but it's not going to be easy, and I get that. So, with that being said, I'm going to go take care of some business.
He's back lightly. He's still around every once in a while.
And then go to bed in a little bit. You all know the drill. Keep real. I'll see you later today with another brand new video. Bye-bye.
Wow. RPD channel. What the hell's a RPD channel? All right. Well, let's watch. Okay, let's do two more. I was going to hoping to end on the 500 consecutive vlogs, but that was kind of a ruined climax, It's kind of like, I give you a couple of updates on game apps. Well, now business is picking up. I give you a couple of updates on game apps I'm playing and a book I am reading. Again, only 5 views on that last one. Man, only 5 fucking views on his 500th consecutive day of vlogging.
Hello, everyone. I think what I'm going to do in this video is I'm just going to make like an update on a couple of app games that I've been playing.
Oh, it's kind of, yeah, this is kind of a reminder too. I forget a lot of the times, but he's not filming these on a phone. He's filming them on a digital camera.
On my phone and
so that's especially interesting because doesn't that mean he either has to hook up like a FireWire to his computer or he has to like take out the SD card or like the memory thing?
Book I'm reading and just trying
He's motioning to bodies in the wall.
Catch up on some certain things that need to be caught up with. So let's start with the Game of Thrones book. I am 3 chapters left that I'm hoping, I'm not saying it's going to happen, I'm hoping that I get caught up with or finish this book tonight. Now, I've been playing Jurassic World and the game.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with the game that he plays on his phone, it's a game where it's like one of those waiting games where you collect different types of dinosaurs and then you can crossbreed them and there's like so many outcomes and some of them are rarer than others and then I think you put them into like your own park once you collect them.
Called Choices on my phone. I haven't played Choices in a while. I should probably be back into playing that game. But in Jurassic World, I have probably 200-ish videos. 200-ish dinosaurs that I have in my park. Probably about another like 18 or 19 Cenozoic creatures, and probably another like 30 sea creatures. But
Oh my God. If you don't know what Choices is, the game he said he had started playing, if you've ever been on Facebook or Instagram, you've probably seen the ads for the game Choices. It's the one where it has like the people who look really AI, it's static images, and like there's always some kind of dramatic situation happening. It looks like a complete scam game, in my opinion. Players navigate various episodic stories ranging from romance and fantasy to mystery by making dialogue choices that shape the narrative and character relationships. Okay, so in other words, the guy who just fucking told us last week that he did not like stories like Bandersnatch that require you to participate in how they unfold, he likes he enjoys visual novels. That's kind of weird. Like interactive visual novels.
everything seems to be going smoothly with that. I've been collecting coins, collecting DNA, collecting.
He's been collecting DNA. I like how he combines swimmingly and smooth for smoothingly.
Coins, but everything seems to be going smoothly with that. Sea creatures, but everything seems to be going smoothly with that. I've been collecting coins, collecting DNA, collecting cash, and
Bob Brown gonna have a field day with that collecting DNA.
other things that you're supposed to collect in the game to be the best game player you can be. I'm on my way to getting a couple more level 40 dinosaurs on that game, and a couple level 40 Cenozoic creatures and or dinosaurs, and I think there's a couple that I'm working on getting to level 40 in the sea creatures, sea animals, if you will, or sea dinosaurs, as you will. So there's that. I also did today. I did kind of something crazy where I, tweeted out a bunch of YouTubers and a bunch of celebrities. I also, what else did I do? I also direct messaged a couple YouTubers, and I've just been, trying to do some fun things. Hopefully, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but maybe one of them will respond back to me via direct message or, tweet back at me. But I'm not hoping it's gonna. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen.
Collecting DNA inside the Jurassic Park game, like whenever you say, let's say you breed two dinosaurs, but it's one you already have in your own park, you could, in theory, you could sell that dinosaur to another park. So you're essentially just saying like, oh, I didn't get the one that I wanted, so I'm just gonna trade it in for the. It's just like it's a currency form DNA, if that makes sense.
I'm just praying and hoping it does, and that's just something. Well, it's just gonna be a waiting game for that, because who knows if they'll actually respond or if they won't. I've been talking to a couple of my friends on Facebook and via text message, and they're gonna try to help me figure out what to do for my 30th.
That guy, speaking of Mr. Beast, that guy yesterday that Grace met at McDonald's, had met Mr. Beast.
They'll probably rent me a limo and let's go to a couple bars or go to one bar and just hang out there for the entire night. We don't really know.
Rent a limo.
There's a couple suggestions that we take the party bus down to South Lake Tahoe, or rent a yacht. But I'm not pushing that one. I'm not even suggesting that one. Or maybe we even go to the Park Ultra Lounge or some kind of a club down in Sacramento, or do something kind of fun. Maybe you can take the party bus down to Las Vegas or Los Angeles.
Party bus?
I don't really know. I'm hoping we keep it local to where I'm at, but
that would be a good content idea to get like a few people together to collab and then rent a party bus for the night.
Again, it's not for me to decide. It's for my friends.
What if Ben and Grace turn the RV into a party bus and then they rent out rides on it to people? and that Ben and Grace could just sit in the front while the party goes on.
To decide what they want, where they want to take this party bus. But I just wanted to give you kind of a quick little update into my life and tell you guys about the book, the games, apps, the Twitter stuff I did today. I got a bunch of YouTube videos to watch. I'm still watching David Dobrik. I'm getting close to catching up on David Dobrik, and we'll see how that turns out. I will let you guys go. You guys know the drill.
I think he's talking about his brothers maybe for his birthday trip. We're in. Let's see how far we're going to make it in here. So it's the 26th, and his birthday, I believe, is April. I want to say 17th.
April.
Or am I thinking? No, Savvy Guys is in June.
I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. Bye bye.
All right, let's watch one more. I know we all sleep and dream, and sometimes they're good, and sometimes bad. That sounds like a good one to close on.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, beautiful.
So today's video,
Natural light. We can really see everything.
I wanted to talk about...
Wow, look how clear well, you can't see it. Look how clear the newspaper is. Well, I forget too, I broadcast in lo-fi.
How, we all sleep. We all sleep and we all
Bring back the Bang Bus? Yeah, the Bang RV.
dream, and we all do everything we need to be better than we were than a day before. Or the night before, or whatever it is. So, everyone has a good and a bad dream while sleeping. And I had both last night. I'm not going to go into full detail of what would happen in the dream, but the good
I'm not going to tell you what happened in the dreams. Great.
one was really, really good, and I enjoyed myself for that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It was what would happen in the dream, but the good one was really, really good.
Well, he's just a direct communicator, South to West. I don't think he meant any disrespect.
And I enjoyed myself for that. And I enjoyed myself for that. And I really had... the second one was kind of more like a nightmare than it was a dream. And I'm not saying it was, interesting or anything like that.
Oh, no, Bob.
We all have them. And it's interesting to see that one of them could come true, or both of them could come true, depending on what the good dream was and what the bad dream was. And I'm not saying this to keep you guys in the dark, but look, I don't feel comfortable sharing dreams with you guys anymore.
Why are we... Oh, my God.
I'm just explaining to you that we all have them.
This is these kind of videos from him are so frustrating.
And sometimes they're good ones and sometimes there's bad ones. And because that's a matter that I have to deal with. And that's a matter that only I can deal with. Not you guys, not anyone else. Just me. Now, with that being said, I want to move on to the next topic. So tonight, in a little over, I want to say 6-ish hours, is the very first pay-per-view of 2019 in WWE.
Let's go.
And I'm going to be watching it tonight on the WWE Network because I got gift cards.
Oh yeah, remember he bought 2 WWE Network.
Watch every pay-per-view and everything I want to ever watch on the WWE Network for the entire year, from December 31st of last year all the way. Well, actually, technically, it's December 22nd or 26th, but I don't think I fully put it up until the 30th first. I don't know, or maybe it was the 28th. That's what it was. It was December 28th. And then I'll have all the way until the end of this year to watch all the pay-per-views and anything I want to watch for the entirety of the year. And I'm going to watch them. And
Here's some McHenry deep trivia. Does anybody remember what the subject matter of the very first McHenry video that we watched at Fusion Studios was?
I hope it's a very,
On the very first ever Boyd talent show?
very good Royal Rumble match tonight. And whoever's in it, I want to see what happens.
Cranking
and I
it
want
to
to see the
8-year-old.
championship matches and the Royal Rumble match, both the men and the women's Royal Rumble match. I mean, there's so much stuff that could happen tonight and probably will happen tonight.
Anything can happen in the WWE. Anything and everything can and will happen.
So I'm excited to see what happens with that. And we'll just go from there and see how things turn out. I think right now on the WWE Network, they're showing last year's Royal Rumble match. It's probably pretty much over with by now. And then I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah. So, I just woke up. But I will see you guys
E-girls vaping is some of my favorite content.
later today with another brand spanking new vlog. You know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
The very first McHenry video, which the whole reason why I started following him was because of the title of it was exactly what the video was. It was him. He said he had been considering for a few months now of doing 1 month of Hulu. And then I added it at that point, and then we watched it a while later, and then we did eventually get the updates on both that he was feeling pressure because he needed to watch more stuff before the card expired, and then we eventually got a video of him saying that the Hulu subscription had expired and updated us on it. So the very first McHenry video was about his... I was like, is this guy really just going to talk about considering, signing up for a 1 month of Hulu? Is that really a video? But I had no idea at the time. Dedicated to his sign-off. Yeah, he's had a few of them. I miss Stay Sexy Dragons. Hasn't been around in for, forever. All right, well, I need to go, as Ernie Ladd would say, I need to go wring out my brain after 3 hours of McHenry. But thank you for watching it. Thank you for 30 episodes of McHenry. I thought we'd never get here. We're right up there with the Charles Trippies and the David Dobricks of YouTube. 30 installments of what was originally just kind of a spite thing on Luke West. It was like, oh, Luke's going to take down his content. Well, we can replace Luke West with anybody. And then who knew that McHenry would surpass Luke in every possible Boyd metric. But anyway, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the donos. Thank you, Bob Brown, for that. It's seared into my mind, no pun intended, that human frying pan that you sent in. That was very beautiful and disturbing at the same time. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.